It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, September 20th, 2024, and we are coming to you live. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Horrible.
Yeah, I'm pretty horrible, too. Why are you horrible?
Spanish is invading my personal space.
Sorry, Gio.
It's like stuffy in here. And
I like it.
crowded.
Sitting on your lap.
Yeah.
I'd sit on your lap.
Too much. Happy birthday. Just too much.
I was up all night watching football.
Boo.
Yeah, boo. And then, who knew Aaron Rodgers was really going to be this good?
Yeah.
He's not. The Patriots are just that bad.
Yeah, that too. Did you see that? Were you up? Did you watch the whole game?
I fell asleep at the end.
At the end, they put in that rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's got a long way to go.
Yeah.
He looked like they put a high school kid in there. They were smashing him. They were just tackling him and sacking him, and he couldn't get anything done. Every pass he threw was overthrown. If I was them, I would have been like, oh boy. You expect when you put your rookie in for the first time, you're like, all right, let's see a little bit of a sign of greatness, and it was just all bad.
Yeah, his very first throw was almost an interception, which, there's been quarterbacks' first throw interception go on to be Hall of Famers, but
It's not what you want. It's not what you want to see.
No.
You're not saying he can't turn it around. It's just not what you want to see. But anyway, welcome to the program. I'm tired. I don't know if I'm going to make Creed.
Oh.
Just kidding. I'll be there.
You're not going.
Oh, I'm going.
100%.
Oh, you want? I'll take that action.
Okay.
I'm going to need you to take a video and tell me that you're there, and then I'll meet you there.
Okay, done deal. Well, we're gonna meet at the Hard Rock beforehand.
Okay.
So get a little juiced up and get ready to go.
You're not leaving the Hard Rock.
You shut your mouth. You shut your dirty whore mouth.
See,
Hey, if I'm at the Hard Rock, that's fine.
I was going to say, I believe you're going to go to Hard Rock. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel where you're coming from.
Did you guys feel whenever you walked in how hot it is out there?
Yeah.
I mean, we're in here. It's nice and cool.
There's AC here.
We're winning.
We got seats. We can sit.
They're bringing us drinks.
I know what time Creed goes on. We don't have to get there till 5 minutes before that.
Right.
We'll be fine.
5 minutes to Creed.
Like, how far is the parking lot from here?
I'm not walking there.
Well, they're going to drive into the casino and pick you up at the table?
Oh, you mean? Yeah, I mean it's pretty close.
Right,
pretty
right
close.
up front.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Get
got to
it right-
walk, though, from the table to the door.
Listen, I don't know.
Last time I was at the Hard Rock, I felt like I was walking forever to get back to the parking lot.
Well, where are you parking?
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it was when I went with you guys, Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, but if you're
And we had to leave early because Joe was too drunk, and then I felt like we were walking forever.
if you're getting picked up right out front, you just walk out right where valet is.
I'm going door to door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going door to door. I have no issues there.
Pick you up at valet, drop you off at valet.
You're going from your door to the Hard Rock door.
And then
Back to
from the
your
Hard
door.
Rock door to
Back to your
Creed's door.
Listen, I park in Gen Pop. I'm not familiar with the valet. That's probably why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
You're
valet.
going?
That was
Right.
established yesterday.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
I'd like to go.
Oh no, you're in.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were.
Not
I would.
anymore.
No. I was asking if you had if you were second thoughts. You were like, I don't know. That's why I thought you were changing. Yeah, no. Take it wise. You're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Here's the rundown. It's me, Pete, Paul, Olivero, Galvin, Gio, Spanish, and Tom. Good?
Hell yeah.
All right, that's 8. I don't know. Am I missing anybody? Did I just make somebody really mad? I'm trying to think of who would want to go that's not going. Yeah, and that's it. So we're all locked in.
Yeah.
For the Hard
Jesus.
Rock.
locked in. Locked in, or just kind of.
I'm double locked in. I'm locked in.
I think that means you're locked out then.
Mhm.
If you're double locked in. Speaking of locked,
Might
are
be
you
a
wearing
game day decision.
Are you wearing a Deathlock shirt? What is that? Is that in New York?
Oh yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'd like to quote Carmen when she says I hated her.
Yeah.
For some reason, I can only see half of that said fork.
I like that better, to be honest with you. No, I bought this shirt a long time ago and I forgot about it. And last night I was cleaning up and I went, oh, I forgot I had that shirt.
No holes. That's good.
No, so I took that other shirt from yesterday. I put my hands in the holes and ripped it apart. So now it'll
Yeah.
So
never.
next time you get to see his nipple.
That's right. That's right.
You know, every total death metal band has that real scratchy looking logo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it looks like the vinyl ripped and that's their logo and stuff. My wife bought me a shirt that is like that, but it says, "Can I pet your dog?" It's all like death metal looking.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I got sucked in, Galvin. I'm pet your dog guy now too.
Oh yeah,
yeah. When I see we were in Vegas in the airport, and there was some lady. But it's weird how in Vegas you're just allowed to walk around with your dog. I saw more dogs inside the casino.
so many. Yeah, a lot of
People
casinos, a
travel
lot of
with their
hotels.
dogs.
Yeah, a lot to do.
You just buy one of those little vests off Amazon. It's a service animal.
The other thing is, I saw a video in Spanish that you sent me today, where the Chinese zoo finally admits that their pandas are painted dogs. Have you seen this? Oh my God, it's hilarious. They're all like, they just are walking around looking like dogs, and everybody's like, no, they're pandas.
Well, they said the one. What was it? Was it a bear? No, but it was a guy.
Yeah, in the suit.
Right.
Yeah.
So
They're like, that's just a guy in a suit. And he's like walking around, scratching his stuff.
Yeah.
these are
Putting out a cigarette.
these are big dogs, and they're painted to look like pandas. It's hilarious, and they just walk around with their big dumb dog faces and their tongues hanging out. It's so funny. Why are they trying to do that? What is? Are they just trying to get people to come to the zoo?
Pretty much, yeah. I think what I was reading is they would rather have fake pandas than no pandas at all when tourists go to the
Well,
zoo.
yeah,
Gotcha.
because why else are you going there?
Right, yeah.
When I went to the zoo in Washington, they have the Chinese pandas on loan
Right.
from China.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Those are on loan?
That's what. Yeah, they make a big point to say this is a goodwill from China.
Yeah, they've been doing
They're
that
on
for a
loan.
long
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
When I was there was one that was just born like a week before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was so cute and little, and the mom was just like, "Get it away from me."
Is that not the coolest zoo ever in
Yeah.
DC?
Oh yeah, and it's free.
It's free,
Yep.
and you just walk in. There's not even any gates or anything. You just walk right into the zoo.
And
That place is amazing.
The setup is really cool. They have like the trees, so it's almost like you're walking through a jungle type
Yeah.
of thing. It was, yeah.
It's pretty awesome. And we watched some. What'd they feed us? Not the stingray. They fed the jellyfish.
Oh, you had
Yeah,
stingray. I was
No,
like,
no,
They pulled it right out of the tank.
I
They all
don't think
bit
you
a
should do that.
piece out of it.
No, they had those big jellyfish, and they were feeding the jellyfish. That was pretty cool.
I heard Kamala wants to shut down the zoo day
Oh,
one.
come on now.
Yeah. I am.
By the way, can we point out you think she's not winning? She's got Oprah and Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Yeah,
She
won.
is going to win. I've been saying it for how many months now? She is going to win by a landslide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
but
going to destroy.
But remember, after Trump, the first assassination,
I
you
know.
said there's no way Trump can lose.
Yes.
It's Donald Trump.
Something has to happen to
Some-
switch it back.
yeah,
There's
Yeah.
always the October surprise.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
Sure.
can happen.
You are 100% right. After he got shot, I was like, nothing now. Nothing will stop this.
Yeah.
But the more he talked and the more time went on, and people's minds I think people just got sick of it. And I'm not saying I'm not voting for him. I'm just saying I don't think he has a chance of winning.
They're just showing all these idiots on TV, like Jennifer Lopez, Julia Roberts, like Chris Rock, Bryan Cranston. Everybody's like, if Oprah says this is the one, then we're all in because Oprah controls everything.
yeah.
Meryl Streep.
They got to get these celebrities out in front of everybody now before the P. Diddy stuff comes out.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
once that comes out, nobody's going to want to hear from them.
When all the videos of Harris and at the P. Diddy parties.
Yeah.
Oh,
I keep
walls in there just banging away.
I keep trying to read all these stories. I still don't really know what's going on with P. Diddy. I don't
Oh,
understand.
it's good stuff.
Suicide Watch. I read.
Yo.
So, yeah, in fact, I asked my dad today if he'd be up so we could try and call him in the 7 o'clock hour because he knows a little bit about that prison that they moved that he's in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So I want to find out as far as suicide and all that other stuff.
And
'Cause I got a note that said that he went into Gen Pop.
There's
But-
no way.
Well, it said Diddy was what. So the process is that they take celebrities and people of interest and they put them in like isolation, and then after they've been denied bail, they give them the jumpsuit and they're like go over to the thing. And my father said if he was in Gen Pop, he'd have to want to be there. He'd have to say. In order for him to go, I'll ask him later on, but he'd have to sign a release saying that he's ready to go with Gen Pop. Yeah. So I got an update on my phone that said Diddy gets his brown jumpsuit and goes into but I can't find the story anywhere, so I don't know. Yeah,
He
so
was denied bail.
He was denied bail. I know that.
Yeah.
He
But,
offered $50 million.
Yeah.
$50 million, and so I thought that he was willing to stroke him a check. That's why we were speculating how much money he's worth. We were wondering yesterday. And he did not. He offered to put his home up in Miami as collateral.
Well, you know, he paid the mortgage off right before he got arrested.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, I read that this morning.
Yeah. So
for his family, probably.
$45 million mortgage, he paid it off.
Oh, wow. That must be nice.
And so maybe he thinks he's not going to be around.
I wish I could have talked to him and been like, can you just pay this mortgage off too? It's way less. You wouldn't even know you
Like
did
if everything goes to hell, you'll have the house and you can sell that for $50 million.
But also think about this: like if Mike said what's like if that's real, like where he has to sign off to go into Gen Pop, he goes into Gen Pop and
He's done.
Yeah.
But again, that's the perfect setup.
Right.
I'm gonna go into Gen Pop. I'm gonna kill myself,
right.
or someone's
get
gonna
killed.
kill me, and then they just roll him out the back in a body bag, and now he's living on the island with Epstein.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
He will be given the chance to unalive himself.
Yes.
Correct.
That's what I
Yeah.
think too. But I'm dying to know. Like, don't you want to know all the secrets? Like, I want to know what. I want
That's
to know
why
what's
he's-
Right,
who
but
he's
that's why he
protecting.
has to go.
Secrets
know.
die with you.
I don't
Dead
think,
man tell no secrets.
Yeah, I don't think people really want to know. I would love to know, but I don't think people want to know.
I don't think people could handle the truth.
Yeah, I think they would.
That's why they don't tell us about aliens, because people like you,
They told us about aliens.
they slow rolled it.
Yeah.
They've known about it since the 40s, and
Yeah.
then they're slow rolling it out to the
Yeah.
2000s.
Yeah.
Speaking of aliens, I read that Elon Musk's second wave of satellites that he put up there with the Starlink is just destroying everything.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
throwing
that's what
off
they
our
say.
whole atmosphere.
There's like 5,000 Starlink satellites
Yeah.
up
Yeah,
there.
but did you see the second wave one?
Yeah.
They're now disrupting the astronomy of space. That it's everything is thrown off.
You don't think Elon can blow up our phones just like they blew up the pagers?
For sure, dude.
I do. I definitely do. I think that's still the greatest move ever.
Well, I know there was a part of like the WikiLeaks that happened recently. There was a leak that was a contract between the Department of Justice and Elon Musk saying he was allowed to do Starlink if they could get back end access to his satellites.
So now everybody's they can poke around everything.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just trying to bring high-speed internet to the rainforest.
Yeah.
And just get out of here.
The
dude.
rainforest.
Yeah, he probably has the means to shut down the grid with
Oh.
the push of a button.
But
Yeah.
also, do you remember when he did that? What was it, like the village or island or whatever that got internet for the first time ever? And within like an hour, they were all just watching porn.
Yeah.
And like ruined
And
the
fighting each other
Yeah.
and gossiping. And
In their
Welcome to the
defense, though, you can't be on the internet 5 minutes without porn invading your
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
So,
True.
yeah, I was telling my wife yesterday. I'm like, I don't really watch much porn anymore. It used to be like same thing with Seinfeld. I used to watch Seinfeld every night before I went to bed, and I feel like I've seen enough Seinfeld for
You
a
used
little while.
to do the same thing while you were watching Seinfeld.
Nah. I just porn. I'm like, all right, let's see what we got, and I pull it up and I go,
Seeing it.
yeah, that's the thing, you know. Like, it was weird the first time they did it outside. Then there's that video where Carmen gets kidnapped on the bench.
Wait.
But no, I'm like,
Yeah.
just there was all these scenarios, and then after a while, you're like, all right, what more could be? What could be exciting? No, I don't want to watch it. I want to do it. Anyway, it is Friday today, and Carmen is here in the studio with us. Dizzy, you there back at the station?
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Happy birthday, bro.
Thanks, Dizzy. How are you been, man?
Doing all right, man. Just, focusing on me, man, getting the best version of me out there.
Oh, no.
Sad weirdo.
Yep.
Oh no.
You talking
I just
shark?
meant physically.
What
honestly.
happened? Oh.
Yeah. Sounds to me like you're hanging out with Spanish too much.
Yeah.
I did see him yesterday, actually.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he rubbed off on me.
I
Yeah,
thought you
I
guys were on
rubbed
the
them off.
outs.
When you were in Vegas, we did the show from the studio, and of course, Dizzy was there for the after show and stuff.
Right.
And him and Spanish were wearing their same stupid shirt.
Yeah.
Like they called each other and were like, "Oh, let's wear it tomorrow."
We did not.
You
We really
did.
didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spanish doesn't answer phone calls.
Yeah.
We just
Oh,
ended up doing
you.
it.
Thank you for backing me up on that.
Oh, yeah. He misses my calls all the time.
Yeah, I don't know what I would rather you go. I just go home and sleep all day.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
That's literally what happened the last time.
But usually you're like, oh, I was taking a dump, or I was in the shower, or I was. If you were in the bathroom, the amount of times you say you were in the bathroom, I don't know what you'd be living in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'd have to tell you to move.
I like
the
reverse
pantses,
cowgirl.
the pantses don't allow that anymore.
Yeah, pantses are strict bathroom
That's
rules.
right.
Yeah.
Iron Fist over there.
Yeah.
Lover Mark's wide open. with the bathroom.
Iron bowls. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true, Galvin.
He's like, I'm taking the tub. Come on in.
Yeah.
What's the percentage of what's the percentage of spots between staying at Lover Marks and staying at the Whore Island?
What do you mean? Like how much time between each one?
Yeah.
Probably more time at Lover Marks.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
The pantses want you out.
The pantses don't want me out.
They want you out.
Me-
They don't want me out.
They've done a good job at pushing you out.
They do not. They're not pushing.
Joe,
Yes,
They're
Michael.
sizing.
Yeah.
they want you out. They
want
him
me out?
They want him out.
Oh,
No, you
they
gotta
want you
stay.
out
They want you to
Oh,
stay.
I mean,
No.
I guess I'm coming with you.
Wouldn't that be the great switcheroo? The pants push Joe out.
Yeah.
That could be a plan.
Backdoor deal with Galvin because he owns the house.
Yeah.
That's right.
I've heard Mom the Tree Man dreams of having a bedroom with an actual bed
Yeah, I mean, you know.
and not sleeping on the couch like
Yeah.
a vagrant teen.
Yeah.
She's a human person.
Yeah, she should have a bed.
In all honesty, though, that is a really comfortable couch.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, if I'm gonna sleep on a couch, it's gonna be that couch.
For real.
Yeah,
It is.
I used to have a couch in the office we used to call the vagina couch
No.
because once you get in it, you never want to leave.
Yeah.
It was so comfortable.
Yeah.
It was so great. I'd get off the air and I'd just go, let me just lay on it for a little bit. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd just
What?
wake it up, get ready to leave.
You
Would you-
advance. You advance with the vagina couch.
Oh,
right?
man.
Vans?
JD Vance banging couches.
Jan's Dance Vans?
Yeah.
No.
Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, but those were the days where I used to stay out late too, which I have none of that left in me.
That's why. That's why you won't be a creep.
No, I mean like to go to work the next day afterwards after being out so late. Whatever. Dizzy, what are you doing this weekend?
I got my cousin from Trinidad flying in Saturday. We're gonna go to the tailgate Sunday, and that's about it. Coaching, and that's about it.
All right, well, tell him he could see if he can win tickets to the tailgate today during the show.
They're gonna call in for Sporkle, so we'll see.
Is this the
Okay.
cousin that was on the cruise that doesn't like you
Oh,
anymore?
no.
No,
Did that ever resolve?
no, he still hates me.
Wow.
How does he feel about us?
Probably hates all of us.
Okay, all right.
Which I'm fine with. You know,
Yeah.
ride or die for this station.
Roughshot Todd already booked his next cruise.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
for
said
real?
he's in.
I'd rather have Dizzy's cousin go and be mad at everybody than Roughshot Todd go on the cruise at all.
And have a good time.
Yeah, I'd rather have Dizzy's cousin come and ruin it for everybody than Todd come and have a good time.
That's real cream.
Yep.
100% real cream.
Oh, that's funny. Things are going to be different this year.
On the cruise?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Bobby's going.
Oh.
And Bobby would have stabbed Roughshot Todd in the throat at dinner. I have to
It
keep.
couldn't be as bad as Hoppy.
No.
Not even close to
nothing
that
as bad
level.
as Hoppy.
Yeah.
Nothing as bad. The open mouth stare.
Bobby walked up to the table and said, "You, no, down there." And sit at the other table. Not tonight.
I was going through my phone yesterday trying to just delete duplicate pictures and stuff and take things off that I don't need. And man, I do have some dumb pictures of Hoppy on there. I mean, in different phases of fat on the thing. Like I have fat Hoppy with the mouth open and the bad skin and the marine haircut. Remember when he chopped his head really short and he's like, and then I have young, ambitious Hoppy where you're like, we still liked him at this point. We still thought he could do well. Some people liked him, and yeah, he's just a mess. Wait, now let me ask you a question. When, besides me randomly bringing it up, when's the last time you heard anything about him?
My birthday.
Actually,
What happened?
Yesterday.
Oh, wait!
right.
Tell what happened on your birthday.
Just texted me happy birthday.
Oh, gross!
Yeah.
I hope you wrote back. Shut up.
I did not respond.
Carmen, what do you know?
I can't say anything on air. I can tell you off air. It's. I just don't want to get another person. And
Okay, Monica.
No. But it's funny that you bring him up because it was like recent. It was like within like
What's
the
it
last
about?
like
What's
week.
it about? What's it about?
Work.
Oh, did he try and join the football team?
We could use them.
Got some height.
The last time I heard, he was working promotions for Beasley.
I think yes, I did see a picture like with him and like Meredith or something. So I think he's still doing that, but
Right.
this is something else.
The best is, I don't want to say the names either, but somebody over there hit me up and was like, what's going on with this guy? I go, what do you mean? They're like, I don't know, the way you guys talked about him. I go, yeah, that was the joke, you idiot. And they're like, he's a moron. And I go, yeah, I know. That's it. And they're like, but you guys were like, yeah. I go, yeah, that was us. That's what we do. That's what we do.
Did you think?
We turned chicken salad into chicken,
Surprise!
Dizzy, what were you saying about yesterday?
Mine was that he's back on promo team now.
Yeah, that's what I
Someone
heard.
told me that he's just setting up tents and stuff.
Nothing like being a 30-something-year-old banner hanger.
Yeah.
Ugh. Gross.
Good riddance,
Yeah.
nerd. Get him Sorry.
I think of all the trash that came in and left. Galvin, remember the one guy with the bad skin and the cigarettes?
Oh yeah.
I'm right here.
No, your skin is porcelain compared to this guy.
Yeah.
He's the one who had one of my favorite stories ever. They had just got the van wrapped with the new logo and all this stuff, and just had it all done. The entire van wrapped, and this was way before wraps were like commonplace. It was looked all fire and had the skull and this and that, and they were so proud of it. And he's like, "Hey, should I move the van closer to the tent?" And I go, "I don't care." And he goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna move it closer." I go, "Okay." And he goes, right up the side and just rip the whole vinyl. He gets out and he goes, "Oh my god!" He goes, "Are they gonna fire me?" And I go, "I don't know." Oh, it was so
my
great.
God.
That ranks right up there with the other kid, Brian from Promotions, where we were set up over in St. Pete at a car dealership, and they were setting up the Dove, and I go, "Oh, is Ann Kelly gonna be out here?" I'll go say hi to Ann Kelly, and then I hear him going, "What? Oh, no."
Let me guess. Can I guess?
Yeah.
He brought the wrong
No.
wrong station.
He goes, "I'm in St. Pete." And he goes, "All right." And I go, "Where are you supposed to be?" And he goes, "Wesley Chapel." I was laughing so hard. I felt bad for him, but it was too funny of a situation. I'm like, "Oh boy."
Just hear one side of the conversation
Yeah.
on the phone.
Oh, that's so great.
I thought it said St. Pete.
That was good.
Dude, it was such a mess, dude. I got over here. The websites, you think the websites suck now? You should have seen them before, dude. They were so bad. Promotions was so bad. And I'll never forget, we went to the Rays had, I don't know, it was some sort of something day there, and all the radio stations were broadcasting live.
I remember.
And it was FLZ and 98 Rock and all these stations. Then you just got to the Cox tent, and it was a white tent. No, even the Spirit, the religious station, had a yellow tent with their logo on it, and then it was just a white tent. And I remember going to Keith and going, "How much? How much is a tent? Maybe I could pay for it. I'll take it out of my." I was so embarrassed. Yeah, this is a weird place in the beginning.
Yeah, when I first got here, there was no Olivero.
No,
Yeah.
you were here before Olivera.
It was very. He came like right after I started working here.
I remember hearing all the tales of Olivero.
Yeah.
Mike used to always talk about him and how great he was and this and that. And he would, he hooked us up with this, and he used to get us food and all this different stuff. And then he came over.
One of the things that Bubba was very successful with at night was calling women's private parts their chia. Remember when the chia pet came
Sure,
out?
yeah.
Chia.
Yeah, and it was a big deal. It was a big deal. He'd be like, "Let your chia run wild on a No Panties Thursday." It was at the time he was doing on the radio at night, and the kids were loving it, and it was crazy. And our first meeting with Olivero, do you remember what a tribble is from Star Trek?
Yeah.
They were these little furry balls, and Star Trek had an anniversary, and they had these little tribbles, and they were just little furry, like stuffed animals, and they had no head or face or anything. They were just fur balls, but they would vibrate. And they would, if you squeeze them or something, they would all rattle. And the first day we met Olivero, he shows up at we met at a sports bar. He shows up at the sports bar, gives us all T-shirts and prizes, and then opens up this big box of tribbles. He's got like 1,000 of them, and he goes, "These are tribbles from Star Trek." And we were like, "Cool. What are we gonna?" And he goes, "I thought it'd be cool if we called them chias," and we give them out. We were like, "Oh, this guy's a genius! This guy is an absolute genius." Yeah, that was fun. We did so many good things back. That was back in the day when you can do things and then just ask for forgivigness afterwards, which you don't have now. Now you do things and you just beg that you don't lose your job.
And you get canceled.
Yeah, immediately.
No, that's those are the fun times.
When I worked on the hot promo team, me and this guy Jordan were driving to a gig, and we were on 4th Street, and we started driving, and all of a sudden we see a wheel bouncing past us, and we start laughing, and then we just see sparks on the side of the car, and realized it was our wheel.
Your wheel?
And started screaming.
It's weird to me that I don't know. Dizzy, when you first started the station, did you work in promotions?
Yeah.
And what kind of I shouldn't probably. What kind of training do you have before they let you drive the vehicles? They just check your driving record?
Yeah, they just check your driving record and kind of see what you do.
And I think you have a class that you have to take.
Okay,
No, I didn't have
so
to take a class.
well, when I started in radio, they didn't even check your driving record. You actually technically had no. I barely had any paperwork done. So, and they were like, "Here, take the van. Go here. Go do this." And then eventually, one of the kids rolled the van. Yeah, egg roll. This kid, egg roll. He, yeah, I know.
Was it his name?
He rolled the van, and then you always get the kid who doesn't put the Marty antenna down and smashes that into power lines or something. Yeah, that's always good. Dizzy, you never know the. You probably had to do that, Gio. Put the Marty up.
Oh yeah, and we did not have a motorized
Electric one.
You had to
crank it.
crank it up.
Oh, you got to push it up.
Push it up. Yeah.
And then put the pin in
Yep.
so it wouldn't fall. Yeah.
Smokes,
And
man.
and it would go under the tire of the van when you'd pull the van up, and that's how it stayed on the.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I don't miss those days at all. Yeah, that was the tough beginnings of radio. Well, anyway, I got a birthday present from my number one best friend yesterday, Bobby Kelly.
Yeah.
He got me a cool carry bag, like a gun, it's like a little backpack, but it's got this super secret Velcro slot and a Velcro holster where you put it in there, so you don't have to close the bag when you need. Just pull it in.
Awesome.
Pull it in.
Awesome.
Champion.
That's
Shoot myself
gonna
right in the
work
foot.
good.
No,
Yeah.
don't say that.
He is a bad guy. Seems like Bobby has a lot of bags.
Yeah.
In my living room right now, there's 3 bags on the floor. All 3 bags Bobby got me.
Awesome.
Nope,
He should put the bag inside the bag.
Yeah.
He is. You can put the bag in the bag for sure. Yeah, he is definitely bag gadget guy. Now, we're similar to where if I see a gadget and I buy it, I just have to buy 2 and send one to Bobby.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love little gadgets. I found that some things that he sent me that I'll never use, an emergency I will. It's a small little tin like this, but you open it up and it's a fire starting kit.
Oh.
When you're camping, Michael.
I know, but I haven't been camping.
You need to get my brother Tim in on the mix. Did you see him?
No, I saw him
yesterday?
driving around in his lawnmower.
He's so proud of that lawnmower. He got, I think it's a Roby or something.
Ryobi?
Ryobi,
yeah.
And it's it goes 50 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's the best lawnmower
It's
you
got
can buy.
9 lithium batteries and this, that, whatever. And he's just spinning around. And he has his giant speaker that he built bungeed to the back of it. So he's rocking out to Great White while he's just whipping around. He looks like some sort of weird Terminator.
Yeah, I always feel like if Galvin's brother lived here, I'd be best friends with him, and we'd be out just we'd all chip in and buy a helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Without a doubt. So, all right, let's get this show moving this morning. Chad Daniels is going to be here in the 9 o'clock hour. Where do we land on Cat? No Cat?
I don't know.
Oh no, it's I can't do it on the fly. It's too late now.
That's the whole thing.
Cat Timpf was supposed to be on the show, and then for some reason Fox got nervous. So
They've been jerking me around since
yeah,
5 o'clock yesterday.
She it's weird that
It's not her. It's the people.
no, it's
yeah.
not. Yeah, but she was on Jim and Sam's show yesterday. How much worse could it be after that?
Yeah.
What can they be worried about?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
We're hung up on literally waiting for approval from Fox News.
I like her, and she's coming to Sarasota, so we were going to have her on the show, and she's got a new book out, but it looks like hopefully we'll do that another day. But Chad Daniels, very funny comedian who's been on the show before, will be in the studio with us a little bit later. Let's take a break and get things moving. We got Sporkle when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. We got Creed tonight. I'm excited for it now, Carmen. You can't take that away from me.
You're excited for the Hard Rock, be honest.
Shut up. That too. 2 nights. I'm going to Hard Rock tomorrow night, too, so.
Pew, pew,
Pew Pew is right. Somebody just sent me this thing. I guess it's a post that Hoppy made. I did not know about this. Sometimes I forget everything, though. I don't know. It says, this is from Hoppy's account. I got a vasectomy 2 years ago. Did we know this?
I don't think so.
Good idea, though.
That's what I'm saying. I got a vasectomy 2 years ago, and sometimes when I see how crazy the world is, I can't even imagine being a parent in 2024. and blah blah blah. And then though, it's weirder than that is that Cindy Edwards, who's like on the news somewhere or was at one point, I don't know. She said, "I never had kids, and I don't have an ounce of regret." First of all, she's responding to Hoppy, which makes me laugh. And she said, "I applaud any parent who does it, but based on all the lonely people I've seen at my mom's assisted living facility, there's no guarantee your kids are going to check up on you and be there for you later in life."
True.
But I don't. That wouldn't stop me from having kids. Look, I hope that my kids will love me and take care of me and all that, but also. They may not. I'm not. I didn't bank on that.
You also have, way better chance of your kids taking care of you if you have kids.
Yeah, that's true.
You're definitely going to be lonely if you don't have kids. But I mean, not definitely going to be lonely, but no kids are going to visit you.
But they had like a study that said men are more likely to have kids to be taken care of later in life.
Oh, I know.
Wait,
Yeah,
I don't think that's your
But I try
reasoning.
to think about that stuff.
Right.
I would love that, but like I'll be honest with you, I was not the best with taking care of my mom. It annoyed me like crazy. It was too much medically for me to handle, and she was annoying. And they get whiny. She was a little mental, and they get a little whiny. I'm not prepared for all that. You know what I mean? And not to mention the fact that I have this job and 2 kids that I'm trying to take care of. It's not that I don't love my mother, but I don't have that. I think there's what the word I'm looking for is empathy. I don't have that empathy
We know.
for other people. Yeah,
most serial killers don't.
Odd though. I love my mother, and she was great, but would take care of my father. Is that weird?
No,
I
don't
mean,
think so.
favoritism.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
Or you're still looking for your father's approval because he wasn't around when you were younger.
No, I think it's the opposite. I think my father and I get along so well now that I feel more. I'd
Connected?
feel more connected. Yeah, like I'd feel like it'd be like my effort would be come easily. I wouldn't have to. I don't know. This is weird, but
Seems more comfortable.
Definitely more comfortable because the comfort was the thing. Before I was like, come on, there's a lot of I don't want to see this and hear this
I
and
feel
do
that, Michael.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I really do. I have a 90-year-old dad and an 87-year-old mom. They're a lot.
But you're tight with your mom, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I call her like at least a couple times a week.
Yeah.
Go see her once a month at least.
Yeah,
I went
I
over there for her birthday.
I can call my mom all the
Yeah.
time, but not like I didn't want to go over there. It was like pulling teeth to go to her house. It just drove me crazy.
I did see my dad the other day.
You did?
Yeah, for the first time in like 10 years.
So he is alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why in 10 years? Because he didn't live here?
Yeah, he moved to Tennessee for a while with his new wife, and then she tried to kill him. He moved back down here.
Jesus.
Joe's
You know what she
story
did,
is
Gio?
insane.
You know what she did, Gio? She made him live on the porch.
Oh.
Yeah,
And it's
outside.
the own house.
I feel for him.
Well, it was her house, but outside
well.
in the mountains of Tennessee.
Yeah.
Well, who told him to get married when he was 90 years old?
Not me. I
Or-
told him if you divorce my mom and marry this woman, I will never
Oh,
talk
he
to you
left your mom in his
Yeah.
80s?
again. Yeah, no, 70. They got divorced at 70.
Oh, wow.
Which was the stupidest thing you could ever. It's
I don't
financial
know, Joe,
suicide.
but think about it. He, he's like, this bitch has been driving me crazy for 50 years,
Well,
and
okay, but-
finally I can get away from her.
But do it earlier. Now all you're doing
No,
is
because now he's like, my kids are grown. Now I get to go.
I want to knock the dust off this one.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Was she rich?
no,
Oh.
no.
So he just made a lateral move?
Yeah.
Was he allowed to have a fan on the porch?
It was outside in the wintertime. He had
Oh.
to drink from a hose.
You don't want a fan in
Yeah.
the
There's
winter.
no fan was needed.
I still use a fan in the winter. Even when I
Not
open
on
the
the
door.
porch.
Maybe
No,
not.
no,
and you're
no,
also
yeah,
in
sure.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying I have like balcony doors, like French doors, and I open them up in the wintertime to get all that cold air in, and I still use the fan. I need to be cold.
You
I
want
need
to circulate the cold air. You can just
not
have
just
it
circulate.
wafting in.
I want to have to wrap myself in the blanket for survival when I go to sleep. That's how cold I like it.
Yeah, but 50 degrees here,
Yeah,
wintertime,
that's true.
50
It's
degrees
20
is a lot
degrees.
different
Tennessee.
than 10 below.
Yeah.
Eventually, I became accustomed to the heat. It was the bugs and the leaking roof that would like really. That was I could never get used to that.
But I can't get used to bugs.
Yeah, it was tough.
What my daughter had softball practice last night, and all I remember is last time I went to softball practice, the bugs flying around my head, and I didn't go. I looked at my wife and I go, I can't go to this one. I just can't handle it.
I would sleep with the blanket over my head because I thought the bugs would be crawling on my face
Oh,
in the middle of the night.
like
yeah.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
100%. Yeah.
It's so gross. All right, we got some stuff to give away today. Dizzy, what do we have to give away?
We have Lightning preseason tickets.
When is that?
When is
next
that?
Thursday.
Next Thursday,
The
okay.
24th. Yeah.
All right.
We have Hootie and the Blowfish.
Nope.
We have Stained.
No,
and we
Carmen
have,
says no. Carmen
You're
says
on the wrong list.
Stained. Yeah, you're definitely on the wrong list.
It's all good. I have it. So
Oh, you blew it.
Oh, I'm so much better than Dizzy.
no, it's just, when we were at Universal, I didn't have it ready, so I was prepared this
All right.
time. We have Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
Okay.
We have Lightning Preseason, Yngwie Malmsteen, Jerry Seinfeld, and the Mike Calta Tailgate.
Which is happening Sunday before the Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the Broncos. And you'll have your choice of tickets if you win as we play a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
So, Michael,
Yes.
it is your birthday.
Indeed.
So, I figured we'd do a little Born in September. Can you name the famous people born in September?
All right.
Okay. In no specific order, by the way. I mixed them all up for you.
Integrity. I have a list of people that are born in September that I was just looking at.
That's all right.
I'll let you know if there's any that are on my list.
Yeah, but she's got to give the clues. So
Right,
it doesn't matter.
I'm
I
just
think we're
saying.
all right. Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, integrity.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
right.
Galvin.
Also, I don't want to talk about it later. Have one, and then you guys go, "Oh, you
You have the list.
All right. Let's win those tickets at Stain. Here we go.
All right, people born in September. Your first one. African American athlete and winner of 4 gold medals.
Jesse Owens.
Mike Calta.
I don't even have a list.
Austrian automobile engineer who designed a line of sports cars.
Ferrari.
1875.
Volkswagen.
No. Austrian automobile engineer who designed a line of sports cars.
Peugeot.
No.
I don't know who made.
I was looking for Ferdinand Porsche.
Ah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Did not know he was Austrian.
Me
Yeah.
either.
Just assumed Italian.
Yeah.
Both. Or German. I don't know.
Author of The Rainbow and Women in Love. 1885.
Well,
Author of The Rainbow and Women in Love. September 11th is their birthday. 1885.
That is
Johnson.
No idea.
Dickinson.
Bronte.
No. D.H. Lawrence.
Yeah, that's close.
Very close. Boxer and the only world heavyweight
Muhammad Ali.
champion to retire undefeated.
Mayweather.
1923.
Heavyweight.
23.
September 1st.
Rocky Marciano.
Yes. Spanish. Where did that
Paisan.
come from, guy?
Paisan.
Sports.
I know boxing.
Comic actor whose movie roles included Dr. Strangelove and
Sellers.
Zellers. Yeah.
Mike Calta. Director of Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking
Guy Ritchie.
Barrels, Galvin.
Oh.
Pap.
It's not on my list.
Galvin.
Galvin.
Happy birthday, Mike.
English monarch known as the Virgin Queen.
Elizabeth II.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth the First.
Elizabeth III.
Elizabeth the First. Mike
damn it.
Calta.
Did you need me to do the number?
I did. Irish American businessman and patriarch of a famous political dynasty.
Kennedy.
Yes, Mike Calta. King of France, nicknamed
Napoleon Bonaparte.
the Sun King.
Ferdinand.
No, it's a name and a number.
Oh.
King of
George the Third.
No.
George the Fourth.
No.
Is it Louis VIII?
Willie the Eighth. Is that what
Louis.
Oh.
Louis XIV.
Louis the 14th
yeah.
is what I needed.
Damn it.
No point.
No point.
Half point.
No point. And we're halfway there.
The worst.
Gio is not on the board because he stinks.
Oh.
Galvin and Spanish both have a single point, and Michael is your leader right now. He's winning with 4.
Oh. All right. Comeback hit right now. Here he comes, the comeback kid. Here he comes, the comeback kid.
All right. Famous people born in September. Your next one, I need the first and last name for this, please. R&B singer, songwriter, formerly with Destiny's Child.
Beyonce.
Spanish. Author who published his Dictionary of English
Webster.
Language
Merriam-Webster.
in 1755. Everyone answer?
No.
No, Mike didn't.
Author who published his Dictionary of the English Language in 1755. He was born September 18th, 1709.
You say it's not Webster.
Correct.
I'm going to say
The-
Philip Thesaurus.
no. Samuel Johnson.
The old Johnson Dictionary.
Yeah.
Johnson and Johnson.
The old Johnson Dictionary.
Canadian singer whose hits
Bryan
include Complicated and Skater
Avril
Boy.
Lavigne.
Geo.
Are you sure? Because Spanish said.
I would say
Creator of the Muppets.
Jim Henson.
Pep. Jim Henson.
I'm gonna need integrity. I don't know. You guys sounded all the
I
same.
heard my Gio.
Yeah.
I heard Geo say the last name, so
Gio.
Geo gets the point. First Roman emperor,
Caesar.
Nero.
63 BC.
Maximus.
First Roman emperor, 63
Ray
BC.
Romano.
Augustus.
Caesar.
Yeah, but they're all Caesars.
Yeah.
That's the title. That's
You
not
didn't
there.
tell me you needed
Caesar
the first name.
I know. Apologies. German-born fourth wife of Henry VIII, whom he divorced within 6 months. September 22nd, 1515.
Greta.
No, I need her title.
Greta.
Blank of blank.
Queen of Hearts.
Elka of York.
Heidi of Amsterdam.
German-born fourth
Brienne of Tarth.
wife of Henry VIII, whom he divorced within 6 months. Anne of Cleves,
Oh,
Love her.
the old Clevey.
who I was
Anne of
looking
Cleavage.
for.
That's why I was called Aunt Kelly.
Yeah.
No. Italian actress who won an Oscar.
Sophia Loren.
Yes.
That was on my
Galvin.
list.
Oh.
That was on my list.
the game's,
Same birthday as me.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Happy
So,
birthday.
game is rigged.
Wait, what?
All of our games are rigged.
It's lead singer of T-Rex,
Poland.
Stegosaurus.
Mike Calta. Leader of the mutiny on the Bounty,
Blackbeard, the pirate.
September 25th, 1764.
Leonardo.
Mutiny on the Bounty is.
Leader of the mutiny on the Bounty.
Smith. It's
No.
something. It's a simple name.
Johnson.
Fletcher Christian.
Oh, yeah.
Magician and illusionist. Yes.
Oh.
Geo, big
Ooh,
fan.
Like magic.
Love
I,
him.
I know. And Pap, we're on the list 3.
Galvin is on the board 2, as well as Spanish also with 2. Gio has 3 points on the board, and Michael is your leader right now. He's winning with 5.
Still a
5.
chance. Still a chance.
All right. Born in September. Famous people born in September. Last 3. Here we go. Chinese philosopher.
Confucius.
Spanish. Actor who played Batman.
Keaton.
West.
Clooney.
West. Mike Calta.
There's so many.
I just took a stab at one.
And your last one. Country and Western artist
Parton.
who sang Lovesick Blues and Move It On
Johnny Cash.
Over. 1923.
Williams.
Yes. September 17th, Hank Williams.
Well.
Your final score: Galvin 3, Spanish 3, Gio with 3. Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 6.
Well,
I believe that's 6 in a row.
That is 2 in a row.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah.
King of September.
Happy birthday, Michael.
yeah,
Guys,
we
thank
did
you.
it for your birthday.
Thank you very much.
We did it for
Sophia
your
Loren's birthday is today.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Still looks better than you.
I have more kissable lips.
She is has to be late 80s, maybe early 90s now.
Probably.
I would think.
Yeah.
Let me see. She is
90.
Carmen's
Good for
gonna let
her.
you know she is 90 because mine's still spinning.
mine too.
I figure, yeah.
I bet her skin feels like when you overcook chicken.
Ooh.
Oh, hot.
Let's see.
It's
Let's
just, it feels like paper almost.
Oh, I love chicken skin.
Gross.
Oh, crispy.
Try a little bit.
Galvin, what do we have coming up for news?
Coming up in news today, show off. You sure about that? And stinking Sentra.
That's about Carmen.
Are you sure
Wait.
about that?
You sure about that? All right, we'll take a quick break and we'll get right back in the news. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. What do we have coming up? Chad Daniels is going to be here today.
Yes.
Joe,
Yes, Michael.
a couple of weeks ago on the show,
Yes.
we had Mike Allstott on.
Yes.
Mike Allstott had a new bourbon out.
Oh.
From what I understand, that bourbon will be coming by today.
Oh.
The bourbon will be a guest on the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is a good day, Michael. Happy birthday.
It'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
a guest
Thank
in
you.
Joe's belly.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
what I'm saying. If you feel like drinking to celebrate my birthday, you're,
All right.
you're more than welcome.
Speaking of birthdays, before we start news, you want to do presents?
Yeah. Presents.
Presents.
How can I fight that?
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Oh, come on, ladies first. Go ahead, Spanish.
Well, yeah.
That is a burn on you. You're a lady. I'm going to
Yeah.
punch you as you go by.
That's even
Woman.
funny when you explain
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
Sweaty lady.
Sweaty lady.
I can't stop saying that either. Now.
I know. I've been saying it too.
Yeah.
I can't stop saying gypsy toe.
Oh, my gypsy toes.
I can only assume that this is from Spanish and Joe.
No.
Oh,
My own gift, Michael, right over there.
my word.
Wow.
Solo gift.
Yeah.
That's right.
What?
They must really care.
A lot of paper.
Can I use that
Oh,
bag
that's
when
it.
you're done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just ball it up and jam it in there.
Carmen, you need this? All right, hold on.
If you want to unwrap
Lot of
it.
There's like multiple presents in
A
there.
lot of
No,
packaging.
I got to put the paper back.
No, there should be 2 presents in there.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Hold on.
Come on, man. What are you doing?
nice.
There's a little one.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank
And you wrap those?
I did.
Oh, nice.
With happy birthday paper, not Christmas paper.
Oh,
you. make me.
Keep it festive.
So it seems like somebody got Christmas paper over there. I think. I can't really see.
Maybe.
no, that's birthday paper.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was cats.
All right. Hold on. It's your special day. Let's light something on fire. Spanish. Thank you, Spanish.
You're welcome.
All right. Which one does it matter? Which one I open first?
No.
Okay.
Do they go together?
No.
Well, will they fit in my? No. Interesting. It's a Funko Pop.
It is.
Of sorts.
It is.
And he's going to fight a bobcat. Can barely get a present.
I'm trying to be dainty about it.
Yeah.
Galvin.
It's hard paper.
The question will be: does Mike already have this
I know,
one?
dude.
Yeah.
I can't
He
tell
pro-
you.
Oh.
The answer is no.
All right, cool.
Oh.
The
What is
answer
it?
is no.
Well, oh,
It's
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Spanish, thank you.
I know Temple of Doom wasn't your favorite of the films,
Doesn't
but
matter. Doesn't matter.
Pretty good.
So you got Indiana, and then who's next to him?
it's the
That-
3 stones
Yeah.
from
Oh,
Temple
nice.
of Doom. Yeah.
Ah.
Very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
There's one, and then the
One
little
more.
one.
Lipstick. I can only assume this is lipstick.
That's true. I hope
For
it's
Creed.
your shade. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to
With
look.
lips wide open.
Oh,
Haven't
that's
seen
not
Scott
great.
Stapp for a little while. Put some lipstick on.
Do you remember
Fancy
Mark
enough.
said that Scott would sing to me for my birthday?
Yeah, it's true.
So I'm going to be assuming that every word that comes out of his mouth is aimed towards
Hey,
Jesus
Mark, we're over
Christ.
here.
This is like paper won't rip.
I know it's strong paper. I'm sorry.
What is strong paper? Like, what do you?
It's like childproof.
It's the 39-cent roll that you get from China.
Just throw it out.
God. What is this, Spanish?
So that I know.
Blind barber.
So you've mentioned a couple of times that your beard sometimes gets a little dry. And so does
Yes.
mine. So that's oil that you could put in, but you don't have to use a lot, and it will
Okay.
just keep your skin moist.
Is it Moroccan nut oil?
It is not Moroccan.
All
oil.
right,
it
I
does have some type of avocado oil in there. It's supposed to be healthy.
So I can
It's
also
not-
cook with it.
It's not
Yeah.
Lover Mark nut oil.
It's not. It is not
We don't
Lover
want
Mark's
that.
nut oil. No.
For the smoothest of ashtray mustaches.
Oh, thank you very much, Spanish. These are
welcome.
very nice gifts.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Gio up next.
All right. Gio. Another big bag. Thank you, Gio.
More Funko Pops? Maybe?
I won't be bad.
More balled up paper.
We found the sweet spot.
What do you buy the
Funko.
guy that's already got
Exactly.
everything?
So the funny thing is that I said interesting when I opened yours because I almost bought an Indiana
What?
Jones.
Oh,
Like
really?
yesterday, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so worked out great. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, these are good.
Yeah.
These are Succession.
You don't have those ones yet,
I
right?
do not have the Succession.
nice.
Oh, fantastic.
There's-
the whole Succession family.
By the way, I did not mean to give it away. I didn't know it was more.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I love it. Yes,
There's
I'm
one
52
missing, though,
years
that
old.
did not come. It's supposed to come today.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I'll give it to you next week. Shiv is the one that's
Shiv?
missing.
Yeah, come on.
For some
Shiv
reason.
will be the one that's worth the most money.
Yeah, for some reason, it didn't show up on time.
Oh, these are awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you very much. No, I don't have these. I saw them yesterday and I was like,
Oh, I know, yeah. I've been looking through all the Funko Pops to make sure.
awesome. Thank you very much.
Michael coming in hot, right?
right, all right.
Oh.
Hope these aren't gambling picks.
Jinxie over here.
Trust me, I felt it last night. Well, that's an adorable card with a gift card. All right. Oh boy, hold on. There's a gift card inside the card.
Yes.
By the way, I went out to the kitchen during the break, and there's a card for my daughter that says "fat nipples" on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Back to it.
She spelled nipples wrong, which made me laugh, but also made me sad at the same time.
A little concerned.
A little concerned. She's 11, can't spell nipples.
See if she wants
It's
to
a
start
hard
calling
word.
them ninnies.
Jesus, Calvin.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That is a gift card to Prime Butcher for a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, I figure you got to get a few different things. So
That is fantastic. Thank
get a
you.
little meat while you watch some football.
That's
I will share
two,
my meat
I'll
with
go
you.
if you want.
two Schwarber home runs worth of meat.
That is a lot of meat. Thank you.
You got it.
Look at Pap. Coming in hot. You look like you were kicked out of Leonard Skinner. Thank you. Well, it is birthday wrapping. Oh, wow. You know, the pants had something to do with
Oh,
this.
of course.
Left over from the Sweet 16 party. So,
Oh, making your birthday great again.
I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I would never say in your case that you're fired, so I'll just say you're hired.
Thank you. Thank you,
and you can
John.
re-gift that card back to
No.
me, Michael, on my birthday.
No. I'm going to keep that.
Oh, you'll be fired by your birthday.
Oh, well, that's what I figured.
All right, stand by. Opening gifts. It's birthday time. I hope that you're giving me a piece of equipment that I bought you to run the camera.
Yeah.
It's the other piece of your Traeger grill.
What is this, Joe?
This is something I think you will. I think you will make use of it. I hope so.
I'm sure I will.
No way.
It is a rolling grill basket.
Yeah, there's two.
All right.
I think there's a piece of tape on the bottom.
Well, tell me so I don't have to
That's all
destroy
right.
the whole box.
Oh, jeez.
That's
Come on,
Stand by.
Joe.
man.
Oh, yeah. You put the vegetables in here?
Yeah, you put vegetables. You
Yes.
could put squid, squingili. You could put shrimp in there. That's great.
I love that. Thank you, Joe.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you.
Michael.
Wow, this has been a wonderful birthday.
I gave him that last year.
I did.
What happened?
I gave you that last year.
What do you mean?
Did not.
I gave you the.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You think Joe just found it and gave it back to me?
I literally gave you the same thing.
I think he found it in the house, just sitting there.
Oh.
Joe, don't listen to that.
I don't listen to him. No.
Carmen, thank you.
Oh, that's Dizzy's. He wants
I was thinking, I'm like, yeah.
Is that what?
That's Dizzy's.
Oh, Dizzy.
Open that
Yeah.
last thing
Dizzy.
on it.
Yeah.
Dizzy.
Busy coming in hot.
Ooh, I like it, Carmen. Thank you.
You guys get a regular size Funko Pop.
Oh, sorry.
Losers.
I got a big silver Pikachu.
And then I got you something.
Beautifully
And I'm
wrapped. Beautifully wrapped.
And I'm sorry, Spanish. That's for you to throw at Spanish.
That- oh!
C4 everywhere.
All right.
Damn it, I knew you were in my space.
All right.
So much energy all over the table.
That table's gonna go wild.
my phone, you ass.
I feel like I got to suck it off the table.
Okay.
Smells.
Oh.
And then that
geez.
card is from Dizzy. Yes.
Smells like speed.
he didn't know what to get the man that has everything.
So I got a black pass. This allows the pass holder one free entry to a predominantly black cookout. No entree needed to attend. Just be prepared to be clowned the entire time for your footwear. I got two so I could bring a guest.
Well,
No, you can't. There's no entry for a guest, just you.
Yeah, but I got two passes. Well, I got several passes, but
Yeah, but they're different.
Oh my God!
Yeah, they all.
Okay, hold on. I got one entry to the black cookout.
Yep.
I got one ride, die, and lie. This allows the pass holder to redeem either one dope. I don't have my glass. Dope ass convincing lie. Okay. Then the other one is one pass for black-splaining. This allows the pass holder to be blackly explained any situation or event. I appreciate that. And I don't know if I could use this one, Dizzy.
You can. You got the pass.
I was wondering whether that would be in there
gonna
or not.
fly. This is a one-time use of the N-word.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that I could use that,
but it's
that
not
is
hard R. It's not hard R.
Yeah. It's still
Don't
either
do
way. I think that is
you
dangerous
better
for me.
keep that on you.
Yeah, when you hear Mike say it today, be caller 9.
No. No. Oh my God, these are wonderful. Thank you very much. These are all very nice gifts.
Got it.
Keep those in your pocket at all times.
Oh my God, I'm gonna use that at Creed. I don't even need the card.
Oh, yeah. You'll be fine to Creed.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got to start news, but now we're running late. Let me take a quick break, and we come back, and we'll get right into news next on 102.5 The Bone. Did I just hear you say you have an iPhone 8?
I do. Still.
What are
with
they
the
up to
home
now?
button.
16 is the new one?
Yeah.
Holy
Halfway
smokes. How
there,
does that
baby.
even work
Dude.
anymore?
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to upgrade that for minimal cost, just pour some C4 on it.
I know, dude.
The energy drink, yeah.
Turns it into a transformer.
Yeah, the wood is going away. So I went into an AT&T store the other day just to check out some of the new phones, but I
Right.
didn't pull the trigger. And one of the guys was talking to me, and I showed him my iPhone 8. He was shocked, of course, and he was like, "Do you have kids?" And I was like, "No, why?" And he's like, "You should definitely have kids." I was like, "Why are you saying this?" He goes, "Because you have an iPhone 8 and your screen isn't even cracked." He's like, "You take care of stuff amazingly."
Wait.
Can I see it?
Yeah. Why?
Oh, don't do it.
I just want to see it.
Hey, you might get a
Pass.
new phone out of it.
Yeah.
Joe got a new phone.
No.
You won't let me see it?
No, because you always break my stuff.
Do I?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
What's
if
the
you
last
break this
thing I
phone, you
broke?
get a new one.
What did I break?
Besides me,
Yes.
mentally.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Just throw it over. I got it.
Oh, just
Toss it. Just handle it like a
You
man.
guys are such
man.
bullies, man. God damn.
Oh, man.
No, I didn't say fling it like a madman. I toss it. You throw it like a helicopter.
He doesn't know how to throw.
Yeah,
that's on you. Don't ask him to throw stuff.
But I have to tell you, it's pretty thin, and it's a little bit smaller than my phone. Other than the home button, I don't really see that much of a difference.
Well, yeah, I'm sure the new
Coming back?
iOS update you can't even
I
have
was
on your
gonna
phone.
say, what's the
So
last?
Let me see what the last.
What's the last update? Because I'm on a 13.
Yeah.
And they're already trying to phase me out.
Yeah, I'm surprised the battery's held up this long because usually
Yeah.
the battery's what goes.
What's your battery life like?
So this is a 16.7 is my iOS.
So that's got to be the newest one, right?
I believe so. iPhone.
No, I think it's 18. iOS 18 is the newest, which just came out like this.
All
week.
right. So what? You can't. There's a couple of emojis you don't have. I think you could live
Yeah.
without that.
Gio, do you know where to check? I guess I could just type.
Why?
in the
Why
phone.
don't you just go get a new phone?
I don't know. I just nostalgia reasons. I think.
Why don't you
Really?
just-
Yeah, I
They
love.
let you keep that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have it. They don't want it.
Are
back.
you sure? I thought they take it, but
It depends on what you
Yeah.
do. If you
Yeah.
trade it
If you
in,
paid it off,
If,
which
if it's
you know,
yours, it's yours.
The new phone you get would be you'll be blown away how much faster it is.
Right.
So it had my maximum capacity is still 75%
That's
of the
amazing.
original battery
Yeah.
life. Yeah, I think take good care of it.
maybe that's the problem. Whenever you're calling him, he's not getting it. Are you dialing KL5 first? Are they connecting you? One moment, please.
that's pretty interesting. Question before we get into the news.
Yeah.
Sadder celebrity situation. Christopher Reeve, who played Superman
Right.
in 3 Superman movies and had a promising career as an actor, falls off a horse and gets paralyzed.
And handsome, in great health,
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody liked
peak
him.
of his career,
Sweet guy.
all that stuff. Fall off a horse, done.
Like doing charity all the time, right? Like, wasn't that his thing?
Super nice guy. Falls off the horse, gets paralyzed from the neck down, has to live in a wheelchair and breathe through a tube.
Yeah.
Was once a guest on my radio show. While talking to him, the power went out in his house and his wheelchair. You don't know the story? So as you talk to him, you hear kind of like Darth Vader.
Not as cool.
It's his breathing machine. That is because his lungs can't pump, so the machine has to pump his lungs. And all of a sudden, you heard, and we're like, "Hello," and there was like 2 seconds of silence, and then you heard, and And he goes, "Oh, sorry, fellas, the power went out and it knocked my breathing machine off." We're like, "How are you so calm? How are you so calm?"
He was ready for it.
Yeah, he's like sweet release.
Probably.
Yeah, dude. Can you push me in the pool, please?
What's sadder, that or Michael J. Fox or Parkinson's?
Oof.
Reeves.
I would say Reeves. Yeah.
I would rather have Parkinson's out of the two. But what's a sadder situation? You get Michael J. Fox, everybody loves, and he's like,
Are you asking what makes me?
I'm
more,
not making fun of him. That's the way to say it on the radio.
What makes me more uncomfortable? Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Right?
Like I'm uncomfortable for him.
Yes.
Because you like trying to write your name, you get a sip of water, any of that stuff has to be a battle to do. Christopher Reeves is like, I'm in a chair, my lungs are breathing off of this machine. It's awful, but I can talk to you. And
Christopher Reeves, they have to manipulate his bowels.
Yeah.
No.
He can't poop on his
Okay,
own.
well, good luck with Michael J. Fox going to the bathroom by himself.
I mean, he probably has a
know
hard
what I mean?
time wiping, but I bet
like
you
a
he
Pollock
can.
painting.
Okay.
I bet you he can get it done, even though he's probably got a hard time wiping.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely, if he pees, he should pee right into the bathtub.
Yeah.
because he's
Let
everywhere.
me spin you around 100 times and see how clean you are afterwards.
Oh.
You know what I'm
Can
saying?
he make sweet love to his wife?
Which
She's
one?
on top.
Once
Yeah.
you make the connection, then you just let it go.
Well,
Yeah.
Christopher Reeves cannot.
Right, but
There's that documentary in the trailer. He's like, that was the first thing he thought. Was
Right,
like,
but she said that he still had use of his mouth,
no.
Nice.
and that's what they used to do.
Yeah,
Oh,
because there's
but
that new.
what about him? That's
Right,
not
yeah.
fun.
Never again.
Yeah, after a while,
mean,
he's
that's-
like his lips are all chapped. And he's like, now what?
Yeah.
What do we do next?
He was like, how do you move off my face?
That new documentary, he said he wanted to kill. He just wanted to just let me go.
Yeah.
I feel like I would feel the same way. I mean, if you're just basically you're just thoughts, you can't do anything.
It's shocking to me that we don't have more legal ability for assisted suicide.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but thank
there's
God we
like
don't.
six
He would have
states.
killed himself.
That's what I'm saying. But you should
It's
have that
his
ability.
life.
Yeah, there's people doing it all over. Like in Canada,
Yeah.
they're doing it. They're doing
In
it over in
Europe,
Europe.
yeah.
In Sweden, I know
They're
it's a
saying
big
it's-
thing. They have a pod where
Yeah.
you just get in and
They're saying it's cheaper to go to like Italy or whatever it is to do. Like it's cheaper to go to Italy. Fly
Can
back.
I
than
stop right there?
Yeah, I didn't know if it
Carmen-
was country.
Carmen broke down. She said Italy, and then she wasn't sure if Italy was a country. That's what
100%.
that was the situation there. Where it was,
I admit it. When I was like, I don't know what to call it. The boot.
Carmen, I will name 5 places.
No.
You tell me what if they're countries.
It's his birthday.
Let's not do this.
Well,
Rome
Yes,
is what?
a living place.
No, is it a country or not? Rome.
Rome is in Italy, but they don't have states. So I don't really know what they're called over there.
Right. Is
Yes.
Rome a country or not is the question.
I know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Damn it. Yes.
Rome is a country.
Yeah.
Okay. Alaska.
That's a state.
Very good, Carmen. Athens.
No.
No what?
No to a country.
Not a country. Malta.
Yes.
Guess what?
Yes, that's a country.
Okay, don't get mad at
well,
me.
you're asking me a question. I'm saying yes or no.
I just need to make sure it's. And Paris.
Yes.
Guess what?
Yes, it's a country. Well, then you asked me.
All right. You got a 75 on that test.
I'll take it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's passing, bitch. Woo-hoo.
Bitch.
I don't got to take it again.
Take it easy.
You were severely wrong on a few of those.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You said 75%. Again,
I
that
don't
is
care. I'm a team mother now, and nobody needs to know about countries.
that's not true. What I'm saying is 75% is passing. I passed.
Rome is in Italy.
Yeah.
It
You can't have
is.
a country within a country.
What is it called if it's
Did I
in?
say no to? I said no to Rome.
No, you said it was a
Rome.
country.
The Vatican
because
is a
you don't know
country
what it's
inside of a
called.
country.
What would it be called? Something inside of something. It's the same as we do here. Something.
It's still a state,
no.
but that's what I'm saying.
If
like
it's
I don't
inside of a state, what is it called?
a city.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just didn't know like what they call it over there.
Got it.
Actually, they call it a city.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 7:42. Time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
Dizzy Dizzy, what's on line 1? Do we need to take that?
No.
Okay.
Nobody.
All right. I heard from Love Tiger. Love Tiger may be calling on the show today.
Oh, happy birthday.
By the way, I've heard from Love Tiger as well.
I've heard from Love Tiger as well.
I hear from Medicine Man every day.
How did you hear to Love Tiger? Because you don't have Facebook. How did you hear?
Instagram.
Oh boy.
Let me guess. Love Tiger is trying to.
No. He told me not to put stuff out.
He told you. He didn't tell me. Love Tiger is trying to garner donations so that he can go to his high school reunion and knock a suck at wherever he's from, and he needs to take a bus up there.
Oh,
and
upgraded from last time.
No, he took a bus last time.
I thought it was a train last time.
No, a train is an upgrade over a bus. It goes car, bus, train.
Okay.
Yeah, airplane.
No, it goes bus, train, car. Car better than bus or train.
Well, I'm saying if it's not your car.
Oh,
like if you're hitching a ride.
Okay.
Yeah. No. It would be hitch a ride, take a bus, get on a train. I'd rather take a bus than hitch a ride with strangers. You know,
swim any ocean, climb any mountain,
dude.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
That's right.
Ain't no valley low enough. Yeah. Anyway, so he is trying to gather enough donations so that he can get up there to his reunion.
Yes. So the first time I do not follow Love Tiger on Instagram, and he was in my DMs, and I opened it, and I went, "Get out of here," and I deleted it. And then the next time it said it, you know how you can read like the first, and it said, "Please," and I deleted it. I'm like, don't beg me for money. Get out of here.
Why couldn't you give the guy a couple bucks?
Get out of here.
You're winning all the time.
Hey. Guy that bought the same present I bought last year. Shut up.
You did not buy that present last year.
I got you a different thing. It's the same.
It's a basket.
Different. Yeah. Same exact thing
better
for the vegetables. Yeah. They've advanced the years since I bought it for him.
Okay. All right.
Galvin bought me grill guards too. You remember that?
No.
They lay over the grill.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, so if I wanted to cook vegetables and stuff on the grill.
It's like a level?
It's so you don't have to put them directly on the
There
grill.
you go, Joe. Gift idea.
Okay.
Yeah, for next year.
I love all my gifts from everybody. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
No one gave you a pass to use the N-word but me, though.
I know, but nobody can. You're the only one that.
We say it all
You
the
got a
time.
pass. Just one.
And I got to be honest with you. I don't really. I doubt your authority to allow me to use it
okay.
because you're not even full black.
That's not true. How would I be able to give you the black passes?
I don't know.
My face is on the back.
I could say it maybe to and in front of you, but then that's it.
No, just flash the card, and my face is on the back, and they'll go, "Okay, you're good."
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try it in the darkest of hoods.
Oh,
I'm gonna just try it and then be like, "Ugh."
Don't use
I got
those
this.
credentials.
Yeah,
Last
you'll
you ever
show
saw.
that, and they'll be like, "This Panamanian kid can't use the N-word."
It's Trinidadian.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't stack cards though, so you can't come to the cookout and then use it in front of my mom.
I can't
You know what
walk
mean?
in and be like, "What up, man?"
Yeah, you can't stack them. No.
Oh,
But you can drive by the cookout and yell it out the window.
That's true.
That's true.
Oh, you got the card.
I will
Not
not do that. I will not do that. I'd rather Dizzy throw that one away and just show up with my meat from Prime Butcher at your cookout.
What about your meat? I don't. What?
No, Galvin got me a Prime Butcher gift card.
okay,
I bring my meat to your
Okay.
cookout.
Done.
Hey, you didn't give me any passes for picking up fine, hot, half black ladies.
No, I keep those to myself.
Okay, I got you. I appreciate that. All right, Galvin, what do we have in news?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. They have 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. So if you need some new shoes, stop in there and check out the 3D foot scanner that they have in there. It's complimentary. They'll scan your foot, tell you all the measurements and all that different stuff. So it's not that old school weird metal thing that they're using. Plus, they'll email you all the information so you know what shoe fits you perfectly. They have all the different brands and styles you're looking for. So stop into a Pelts today and make sure you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you. So we have the election, we have wars going on, we have all this different things. We got Diddy getting arrested, everything happening. Top story. Once a holdout on offering delivery for casual diner, Olive Garden is reversing course and will use Uber to deliver breadsticks and pasta.
USA! USA! USA!
in the country of Rome. No. The company announced Thursday an exclusive multi-year delivery partnership with Uber that will begin later this year at a limited number of Olive Garden locations and likely expand nationally to its more than 900 locations next May if the pilot is successful. By the way, when I stayed in Orlando, our hotel was right next to an Olive Garden. My wife goes, "Come on." I go, "What? That's what I do." Olive Garden already offers delivery through its website and app for catering orders with a $100 minimum delivered by the restaurant's employees. But moving forward, the chain will outsource the delivery to Uber Eats drivers. However, the restaurant still won't be available on the Uber Eats app, and food can only be ordered through their website or their app, and then Uber will deliver it. That's how it
weird
works.
that they do it that way.
Yeah, that is weird. That makes it a little more difficult, but
It's worth it.
at least you can get Olive Garden delivered now. That's fantastic.
Well, my daughter will be very happy. She loves the breadsticks.
Yeah, smart girl.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. The New York Jets thoroughly dominated their division rival, seemingly hitting their stride in a 24-3 win over the Patriots last night. Aaron Rodgers looked to be himself on Thursday Night Football, tossing a pair of touchdowns in the win. Not only was his arm lively, but Rodgers showcased a bit of mobility that may quell some of the doubts over whether his legs still have any juice left in him.
He looked great. It's weird because he looks like an old man.
Yeah.
And it's not just a gray in his beard. Like his face, he looks jaunt. He looks older.
He does.
And he's surrounded by kids, so it makes him look way older than he actually is.
It looks like if he gets hit, he's just going to burst into dust.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like Tom Brady looked like he belonged there, even though he was older.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers looks just like an old man. I think it's just because he's so skinny and because he's got gray in his beard. But he played like a champion. He played last night like anybody you'd want on your team. So
I mean, they dominated that game. They had the ball, I would say, 90% of the time.
Yeah,
the Patriots would come out and go
stink.
3 and out, and it was terrible. Well, my whole reasoning behind my picks yesterday with the running backs, the 2 running backs for the Patriots, is because they have a crappy quarterback.
Right.
And I didn't think they were going to be passing a lot.
2 crappy quarterbacks.
And doing something, whatever, and they just didn't do anything. It was ridiculous. Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, so I'm sorry I took Galvin's bet yesterday, causing a jinx and making everybody lose.
Hey,
I
listen, we're not
apologize.
going to win everyone, So we got college football on Saturday, then we got regular NFL on Sunday. So we'll be back at it. We'll be
All right.
back at
I mean,
it.
look, I'm not a quitter. I didn't say I was quitting.
Also, I'd like to point out that the Fever played last night. Did not make any bets on that. Caitlin Clark out early. I think they're saving her for the playoffs and stuff, so gave her a break. And you want to bet on all the different stuff, but if she only plays 2 quarters, you're like,
I took under on everything, and I missed it by the rebound or the assists.
Oh, really?
It was under 8, and she had like 11. Yeah, it's close.
Yeah,
but I knew she'd be like out. They're gonna take the starters out halfway through the game.
Yeah. Speaking of football with the Jets and stuff, Saints quarterback Derek Carr was fined $14,000 for grabbing his crotch during a touchdown celebration.
Stupid.
Take that.
That's an old Baker move.
This is pretty wild. Now we're talking baseball. Understand we're talking baseball because you may be confused by the score.
Okay.
In the Dodgers 20-4 win over the Marlins. 20-4 win over the Marlins.
What was the game? What was the score last night for the football game? 21-3.
I think so. Yeah, I think it was right around there. Yeah,
take the over.
Dodgers superstar Shohei Ohtani just became the first player in Major League history to hit 50 home runs and steal 50 bases in a season. Last night, he had 6 at bats.
Yeah.
He got 6 hits. He had 10 RBIs and 3 home runs in the same game.
Unbelievable.
That is wild.
Yeah, there was the 40-40 club used to be the thing.
Right.
Now it's the 50-50 club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Marlins, isn't that Jeter's team?
No, I don't think he owns them
Rodriguez.
anymore.
Oh, okay.
No, it was Jeter, but I don't
was?
think I don't think he's involved anymore.
But how about that, man? 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases in a season.
That's crazy.
That is wild. And then to get 6 at bats, 6 hits, 10 RBIs, and 3 home runs all in the same game and win 20-4. That's unbelievable. Sticking with sports, you were out there for UFC 306.
I was.
Sean O'Malley argues he's still the UFC champ after winning.
He got his ass
Well,
kicked.
he breaks
and
it down
did
for you.
nothing.
He breaks it
Okay.
down for you. He says winning round 1, 3, and 5
He didn't.
in his eyes against Merab Dashwali Is Sean O'Malley's scorecard for the UFC 306 might look a little bit different than yours. O'Malley sent out a series of tweets saying this: round 1, I won that round 100% based on damage. That's my round. Round 2, definitely lost. Took very little damage though. Round 3 was closer than round 1 in my opinion. My round up 2-1 going into 4. Round 4, Mareb's round for sure. 2-2 going into the 5th. Round 5, I won. I am the champ. God is good. 1, 3, 5 rounds. I won. Defending the belt against Umar in Vegas in June or July.
Yeah, that's not true. And he not only did he not win, but he would put in a piss poor performance. Yeah. It looked like he didn't like he was half asleep the whole time he was there.
They said something was wrong with his hip or something. He might need hip surgery. The only round where he even has maybe an argument would be the 5th round. And that's because he was going crazy, knowing he was behind, trying to knock him out.
Right, trying to get his punches.
He did some damage at the end, and that's a borderline, not even close. Just maybe an argument there, but the rest not even close.
No, that's just him feeling bad about the loss. And I love that he thinks that he just says it though. Oh no, I'm champion. Yeah, and they're going to give him the belt back.
Yeah, hey, give him a belt. Let's work this out. 25-year-old man from Philadelphia named Matthew Gabriel pleaded guilty to 2 counts of interstate and foreign threats after he made false tips to police in the United States and overseas, claiming his rival was a threat. It all started last year when the 2 men had some kind of fantasy football argument in a chat. It's unclear if he was some heated banter got out of hand or whatever, but Matthew knew the other guy was studying abroad in Norway, so he called authorities there and made an anonymous tip that his rival was planning a mass shooting at a concert and a department store. Norway said they spent 900 hours of manpower investigating the case before they realized it was just a hoax. During the months-long investigation, Matthew did it again. This time he emailed another fictitious threat, this time to University of Iowa, an account under another name. He claimed the same fantasy football group member was threatening to blow up the school. Naturally, the FBI was brought in to investigate, and Matthew was eventually charged. He is scheduled to be sentenced in January. I guess after fantasy football playoffs. He faces a maximum of 5 years in federal prison and $250,000 fine.
Now, what is the normal sentencing for those like crimes for making threats and stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't know what the normal is.
Well, I'm just imagining it can't be that bad because we hear about them all the time.
Yeah, but the aftermath, I mean, this says a maximum penalty of 5 years in federal prison and $250,000 fine.
Right, but that's the max. So I would just assume that people aren't getting the max, and that's why they keep doing it.
Could be, yeah, but you get a year in prison.
Yeah.
Or something, or if you get a $50,000 fine in 2 years or whatever, it still stinks. Yeah. I don't know, but that's wild. Yeah, I mean, take it easy. It's fantasy football. Stop being such nerds.
By game 3, it gets pretty hectic.
Yeah. The Oklahoma State Fair hosted a contest called Stinkin' Sentra, where 4 finalists had to sit in a car for days, and the last one remaining would win the car.
I like that.
Okay, there weren't many rules. They could leave every 3 hours for a restroom break, and nothing could be taken out of the car. So if there were any scraps from the fair food that they were eating, it had to stay in the car with them.
Okay.
And there was another rule which caused some controversy. You apparently weren't allowed to bring anything in the car during the competition. But when there were just 2 guys remaining, one of them pulled a little stunt. When the guy named Brian went to the bathroom for his bathroom break, he reached into the tank, scooped out his poop, put it in a cup, and stashed it in the car. The other guy, Chris, got back in the car, immediately smelled human feces, and figured out what had happened and complained to the organizer. Hey, this guy's got a cup of poop in here. They agreed that poo was not cool and had to be removed, but did not disqualify Brian. Chris was so furious that he quit right there, saying, I have more self-respect than that. So he quit. The other guy won the car.
Hey, good for him.
Yeah,
good for him.
He should have pooed his pants.
Yeah.
And then
Counter poo?
Counter poo.
I'll counter poo you.
That's what I'm saying.
Too much self-respect.
No DQ on a cup of poo?
No DQ.
That's insane.
They just said, hey, you can't do that. And then the other guy was like, all right, this is disgusting.
I watch a lot of these shows like Alone and what's the other one? Outlast and all that.
By the way, I watched some more of that.
Is it getting better?
when the one dude goes over to the other camp.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you not knock that guy out?
No, I know because I don't
guess
think
it's
anybody
the
knew what to
rules.
do.
Yeah, I don't know, but they're all tough after.
Yeah. So anytime I watch those shows and everybody's like, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm going to do it. And then somebody does something on the show and they go, well, I'm not taking it anymore. I'm going home.
Yeah,
it's just their excuse to quit. That's just their excuse to quit.
It's so funny because it's always anytime I watch a lot of the cooking shows, Gordon Ramsay stuff, and they're like, tonight we're making fish. And they'll cut to somebody and they're like, I make fish every night of the week. I'm the best at making it. They're always the one that loses. They're always the one that they're like, beat it. There is a new workplace term called glossing.
Glossing.
Anybody want to guess what glossing is?
I know. Flossing.
Yeah.
I know.
Glossing, which is a leader's failure to address workplace issues and hardships, prompting employees to coast at work and suppress negative emotions. So you just kind of gloss over things.
Okay.
You're like, don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
So I learned a new term from the kids.
Yeah.
Glazed.
Oh, yeah. Glazed has been around for a while.
What is it?
It's glazed. It's like if I'm talking about how good you look or this or how cool those glasses are, it's like, stop glazing her.
That's not how.
I know mine, but I can't say no.
That was a different
So
one.
it means like you're favorited. Basically.
You're glazed?
Yeah.
Like Gio is my glaze?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You glaze Geo
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Because
I glaze
that's-
Joe. I glaze Joe a little.
You glaze Joe, you
Yeah.
glaze Geo, yeah. But that's how they use it.
Well,
so
because my nephew, they were on the cruise, and some guy was saying about my brother and how big he was and muscle, and my nephew goes, "Why is he glazing?"
So yeah,
Yeah, so got Riz for your
same.
brother.
Yeah.
Got Riz for the glaze. Gribbity.
The National Toy Hall of Fame finalists for its class of
Ugh, here we go.
2024 includes Apples to Apples. You okay with that? Apples to Apples?
I don't really. I know it as a game, but okay.
Pokemon cards
Hey.
Yeah.
and remote controlled vehicles.
Yes, that should have been a long time ago.
Yeah, only 3 will be inducted, and they'll be revealed in November. So there's more on the list, obviously. Carmen, get excited for it. Today is National Queso Day.
Oh,
Pour it all over my body while I waterfall.
Lick it off my hands.
Yeah. Get
I
it.
love queso.
Queso
Put some
good.
queso
Yeah.
in my face.
Can I tell you, Mose, if you are listening, why don't you do this all the time? And why is it such a hassle to get it done? Their queso with ground beef, the taco meat, and then the salsa in there, or the pico de gallo or whatever. And you put that together and then you scoop. It's so good.
So good.
Just make that a regular thing that you sell. Like they do it every once in a while. And then like if they're not doing it, they're like, we can't. And I go, scoop, scoop, scoop.
Yeah, because
That's how you do it.
The thing is because they can make it and they make more off of you if they do it separately.
This is the fattest show on the radio.
Yeah.
We could talk about food every day.
We are experts.
No, we each have our own thing. This is the fattest show on the radio.
Part
We
of life.
got the bone bonus.
Do it.
What about it?
Hit it.
Don't talk about it. Just do it.
Here we go, Bone Fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is...
Key.
Oh,
This hour's keyword is key.
who thinks of these words?
Key. Head over to the 1025 Bone app now and enter the word key before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and that $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours. Beep, 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 beep. And then you can buy some queso. Yeah, get it in there. There you go. Let's see, what else do we have? Former Jackass star Bam Margera is back in prison after he allegedly violated his probation. Yeah. On September 16th, Margera was arrested by Pennsylvania State Police in Fulton County. According to the court docs, he was charged with a misdemeanor for driving under the influence of alcohol or controlled substance, reckless driving, and other related offenses. Margera is currently awaiting a preliminary hearing for violating his probation.
Because he was like sober but didn't want to be sober, and then right.
I don't think he was ever sober.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Like
supposedly,
he was like forced into rehab.
and then my mom and dad said I had to wear this, and blah, 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 and then my hand lotion set off the ankle
I liked
bracelet.
Bam. I was a fan of his. I love Viva La Bam. I liked having him in the studio. I would stab him between the ribs to make sweet love to his girlfriend. Oh my God, I find her to be so hot.
Yeah.
What is this?
Look at this.
I'm getting overloaded with alcohol today.
Oh, Joe is so happy. Joe is ecstatic.
You're sharing his happiness.
Happy birthday, Joe.
Sean from Three Brothers Pizza is here and brought a nice bottle, Joe, of Woodford Reserve. Don't touch it. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much. I it pains me to think that you have to get up early to do this. Like
I had to get up early. So this week is my vacation.
Make it even worse.
I've had to get up at 6 a.m. for the last 5 days.
Why?
By the way, that's a pizza guy right there with the flower on his hat.
Yeah,
That's a pizza guy.
Why do you have to get up so early on your vacation?
So I messed up. We're donating pizzas to St. Joe's Children's Hospital,
Right.
St. Joe's, Maine. So of course I scheduled it on the week that
You're on vacation. So are you doing anything, or are you just not working?
I'm just like going in. I'll make 100 pizzas and then I'll go home. That's basically what it is. So
100
today, of course, I had to come in for your birthday.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, and thank you for the gift. That was very nice.
So there's a story behind that. So,
Okay.
So I bought all this alcohol for Wells for this event.
Right.
And he told me I need to buy. I bought $700 worth of alcohol. He comes in with all of his alcohol, and then he yells at me and says, "Why'd you buy all this alcohol?"
By the way, you just described Wells in a nutshell.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for next week, though.
I'm excited too. He's got his charity tournament, which has been sold out now. It's a good time. I always tell him, look, I hate golf. You don't golf in the tournament, but we go to the party afterwards.
Right.
That's the spot to go to.
Absolutely.
So good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Well,
it
this
should
is
be
very
fun.
nice of you. Thank you for getting up early.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the gift and for coming by here today. And always,
I got some pizza, obviously. For you.
yeah, good. I
Yeah,
smell
it looks
from
like
here.
103 over there.
So there's one pie. It's for Spanish. He requested it. So it's Richie's pie. So it's named after my father. So it's a Sunday meat sauce base with fresh ricotta and meatballs right on top.
Oh,
so
and why do you get the
Okay.
why do you get the specialized special order pizza? What do you mean? Yeah, why do you get to get a special order? Did you ask Galvin or Gio? Get on the microphone so we can hear you.
No, I was
100% did not ask me.
You guys are literally the worst listeners
show me
in
receipts.
the entire.
Show me receipts.
It was in here off air.
How come none of us remember except for you?
Because this is what you do. You gang up on me. Yeah, of course.
What did I do? I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. You asked me and I said no.
But also, I don't know. I mean, here's how you do it. You send an email and you say, do you have any requests, anything like that? And then off air, you can say, hey, make sure you check your email because Three Brothers is bringing pizza if you want any special requests. And then you have an email. And then when this comes up, you go, I sent you an email.
That's right. You have
That's
receipts.
ridiculous. It's not that important. You didn't want to order anything. You didn't want to order.
This is your way to get out of it. This is your way to get out
Three
of
Brothers
it.
be very important.
I actually wanted Richie's pie.
Well, you can have some.
No,
I want it all.
Yeah.
I don't want Spanish pie.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. He loves me more.
Next time Spanish
getting
requests a
caught in the
pie,
middle.
you have the ability to go, who are you to request a pie? Who are you to
Oh, yeah,
call?
by the way, this is from a listener too. It's a listener named Chris called won the bone cat.
Oh, the bone
$1,000
bonus.
bone bonus.
And he sent us?
He called the restaurant and said, "Hey, can I order all this food for a cow?"
Oh,
So it was
it's
actually
only one
perfect
pizza that we have to
Yeah,
require you to send. Yeah.
And then Spanish said, let me put in a request.
Yeah.
I know
Well,
it's your generosity.
thank you, Sean. Thank you. Enjoy your vacation now and go get some sleep. And I appreciate it. And thank you for the gifts. I feel like Pat will be drinking sometime this morning.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Which would you rather have? The Woodford Reserve double oaked or the Penelope small batch from the Mike Allstott Family Foundation?
I mean, I know the Woodford. I don't think I've ever had that upgrade, but I think we should probably try the other one.
Listen, your cheap lips can't go on that bottle.
What are you talking
Joe, I would suggest taste test.
Yeah.
All right.
Both. See which one you like better.
Twist his arm over there. All right, I'll try both.
Yeah, I'll give it.
Maybe you can put a request in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for making us
Thank
pizzas
you.
and making a special one for Spanish.
And I have a cake in there for you.
Oh.
too.
Oh, my God.
No.
It's
A
a
pizza
chocolate
cake?
mousse, or Sam actually makes it.
Does it have
in-house.
Spanish's name on it?
Sam makes it. He didn't spit in it, did he?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Not that he would ever spit in anybody's food, but I was just mean to him one time.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
I feel like he owes me one.
It was a few times.
Yeah. This is a few times in one day. That's awesome. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. And I will see you on the whatever 28th or whatever day it is.
28th, 29th.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. What else we have in news?
Justin Bieber said he is so disturbed by the allegations against Diddy that he, quote, is unwilling to process or discuss it, and now he regrets appearing on Diddy's latest album.
Yeah, but I mean, I was gonna say he didn't know, but maybe he didn't know. I don't know. I don't know what Justin Bieber knew.
I don't know whether we knew this. I don't think I knew this. Carrie Wurr, remember her from
Kari,
Kari Wurr from Remote Control, super hot hottie.
Not so much anymore, but was definitely hot before.
She's Dave Grohl's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, I read that this morning.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I read it. She says that Dave was a scumbag. That he was a serial cheater. Yeah, you hear that, Spanish? Serial cheater.
He was right.
Yeah,
He was right.
The baby wasn't the first time.
I guess
Dude,
not.
that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Other people are like, "Oh, it was one time."
By the
Wasn't.
way, do we know whether that's the girl that he got pregnant? Whatever,
a porn star or whatever she is.
the one that they keep showing. It's kind of a chub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, but I keep seeing that one too.
Because they have a meme and it's like a drawing and it's a long-haired rocker guy with a big fat girl and they're like, Dave Grohl made the meme come true.
A chub.
Chester Bennington's mother feels betrayed by Linkin Park. Moving on with the new singer. This is, I mean, if you didn't like Linkin Park before, you really hate them now because everything about them and everybody surrounding them is just like, shut up, get over it. She says, quote, they told me that if they were ever going to do something, they would let me know. They didn't let me know, and they probably knew that I wouldn't be going along with it and be very happy. I'm very upset about it.
Yeah, talk to your son in the closet and see.
Yeah, exactly.
It's his fault. It isn't their fault.
Yeah.
He ruined all of their careers by being selfish and killing himself.
Yep.
And now they're supposed to just sit around and cry about it.
Yeah, and never do anything again. Sorry that I was a huge selling artist and stuff, making music, and now what am I supposed to do? Just sit here and talk how sad I am that Chester killed himself?
But the fact is that, obviously it's sad that the kid killed himself and he did all this, but she should be sitting there going, yeah, I mean, it would have been nice if they would have talked to me about it first, but it's really none of my business. And my son put them all in the worst position they could ever be in. They made them feel bad, and they jeopardized their financial future. Of course they're going to move on.
Listen, I know we don't want to be the champions of Dave Grohl right now. Spanish hates him so much. But Dave Grohl, Kurt Cobain splattered his brains all over the wall. Dave Grohl said, you know what? I'm going to the studio and I'll record everything myself.
Yeah.
And then he became Foo Fighters, and it's huge.
Don't
and
need
then
you.
he cheated on every single one of his wives.
Oh, my God. I made brisket for all the homeless people.
He did a lot of work.
Yeah.
Joe,
Oh.
I opened it.
You're going to try it?
Do you want to smell it?
I'll give it a sniff. Sure.
I mean, smell leads to taste.
Should I grab some cups?
Not yet. I just want to give it a sniff.
You gonna put your lips on it?
So Rich was describing the bottle to Spanish outside, and he was saying it was like in a honey cask.
Yeah.
And that's what made it.
You can smell it.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a little bit of a sweetness, even though Allstott said it tastes like jet fuel.
Well, no. Oh, no, he didn't. What he said was when they were tasting to try and get the formula right, all he tasted was jet fuel.
Yeah.
But that one smells pretty good.
Yeah.
You can take us away?
No, not yet, Michael.
Don't go from there.
It's your birthday.
Try it out.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Want to see Creed tonight?
Oh yeah. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
It is
Michael. That's
delicious.
it. I can't let you drink alone.
Joe.
Yeah, give me something too.
Joe, it
I want some
it
too.
is delicious.
But don't overpour, please.
No.
Oh, stop.
When's the last time this cup has been cleaned?
It's so gross.
1742.
All right. Oh. Okay.
Come on, that's
I had a little baby shot for you.
Gio, you want a shot?
Yeah, I would like a little taste. I just want to taste.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I can't throw the bag. I can't throw the bottle.
No,
You're
no.
gonna have to come
Spanish
to
is
me.
grab cups.
Shout out to Rich for bringing the bottle by this morning.
Thank you,
that
Rich.
tastes delicious. Yeah, thank you, Rich. It really is good. Smooth. Mr. Furley would say.
Yeah.
Smooth.
We moved the bar outside because Joe was, getting in it all the
That's
time.
not why we moved it.
Gio
Scumbag.
said that when you walk by, he felt like you were pilfering and taking a drink every time you walked by.
I don't care what Gio says. He has false accusations.
He smelled it and he's already drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty strong.
I don't care what Gio said.
Foster Brooks over here.
You want another shot?
I'm waiting to do
you didn't
this
even
one.
drink that?
I'm waiting. I thought everybody's going to do one. I thought we would do them together.
Carmen,
I'm
you
a
want
gentleman.
No, thank you.
Come on.
No,
Joe, you're a boobs.
game
Joe,
day.
you're a boobs.
I'm a, you know.
It's been over 2 months.
Since you showed your boobs?
Yes. No, since I drank.
Dude, say it. Say it.
Spanish sits the cup next to Gio instead of bringing a cup over to you. But you know that's like.
He's in the middle of talking,
Yeah.
dude.
we were waiting for you to bring the cups in.
No, divide that one up. That's fine.
No.
I don't want.
Oh, baby shot.
Oh, you baby.
I'm not gonna drink all that.
Now sit the cup over there.
That's what it tastes.
Cup bearer.
Who's doing the other shot? Spanish?
Yeah.
Don't get attitude with me. I didn't say anything. I didn't treat you like Galvin treats you.
Enjoy your pizza.
Oh, I'm very excited for that pizza.
We going in?
Go in deep. Cheers. What was that? No toast? No nothing?
Yeah,
Joe, a toast, please.
To the finest whiskey I've ever put my nose to, I will now put it in my belly. How's that?
That was wonderful.
All right. Happy
Smooth.
birthday, Michael.
Thank you.
That's good.
It's honey jet fuel.
Oh,
That's really
yeah,
good.
no, that's not. That isn't. I don't taste jet fuel.
In a delicious
Joe
way.
finished his. You guys
Oh,
just
no
did
way.
little baby
Pussies.
steps.
That's huge. That is.
Shut up, Carmen.
Oh.
If you were a team player, you would drink something.
Oh, put some in your coffee, Gio.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Be nice.
Strong, right?
the flavor is fantastic.
Yeah.
But man, it's got a bite.
You definitely taste the honey though.
So finally in news, actors get injured on set all the time, and sometimes they leave it in movies. Well, there's a few that we probably know.
Okay.
But Princess Bride, there's a scene where Christopher Guest bonks Carrie on the head with his sword. In one take, he knocked Carrie out for real, and it was such a realistic take that they left that in the movie.
Oh,
so when he
that's
gets
funny.
knocked out, that's actually in the movie. Passion of the Christ, Jim Caviezel as Jesus got hit on the head with a 250-pound cross that he was carrying, causing him to bite through his tongue and his cheek. So the blood that you see coming out of his mouth is his blood that he bit his tongue and cheek.
Amen.
Apocalypse Now, during the breakdown scene early in the movie, Martin Sheen wasn't supposed to punch the mirror in his hotel room, but he did it, and they liked it, and he was bleeding, and they kept it in.
Wow.
He was drunk though.
Was he?
Yes, when he shot that scene. Yeah.
Django Unchained, we found out Leonardo DiCaprio, when he slams the thing down on the table and smears the blood, that blood on his hand, that's really his blood.
You actually told us that because I didn't know that before.
They said that was the best take. Turned out to be the best take. I wonder if so he slammed it down, cut his hand, and then had blood. They had to go through that scene and then go, okay, let's put some fake blood and you smear it on the girl's face. Because he smears it on the girl's face. I can't imagine he's using his own real blood.
I don't know. They all get tested before the movies.
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
Still.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, for insurance, they have to get physicals and all that.
Still,
So, yeah.
you're putting blood on some girl's face.
If
That's
you
pretty
have to,
wild.
because what if you have a love scene and you're making out with a guy? I remember when I was in high school.
A guy.
Yeah, if you're a girl.
That's where you're going. No, you
Because
shouldn't.
You're gay.
Happy birthday.
Mike's gay on his birthday.
birthday. When I was in high school, they were doing a production of West Side Story at the local theater, and this was in '85, and AIDS was still like a weird thing, and the guy who was the choreographer who was playing the main bad guy in West Side Story, he was gay. And when the time came for him to make out with the girl, she wouldn't do it because she was afraid she was going to get AIDS because she didn't know if he had AIDS or not. So when they had to do the kissing scene, they just had to put their faces next to each other. They weren't allowed to kiss. Yeah, because they didn't have the same rules like a movie where they had to get tested beforehand and all that.
She put her face next to him and she goes, "Oh, you're so gross." Not kissing you.
She was so hot. Oh my God, she was so hot.
Sylvester Stallone, his fight scene with Stone Cold.
Sylvester is a better name.
Yeah,
Sylvester
Stallone. Stone Cold Steve Austin in The Expendables was so intense that Stallone actually now has a metal plate in his neck due to a hairline fracture from the fight that they did. Yeah.
From Austin. That's funny.
Let's see. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Viggo Mortensen broke 2 toes kicking a helmet. So whenever he screams in pain and falls to his knees, that was real. He kicked the helmet, broke his toes, and went, fell. And they were like, "That's great. We're leaving that in there."
Did you watch any of the Lord of the Rings on Amazon? The prequels.
I did, but I only watched one episode and I didn't like it.
No good.
Nah.
It looks so fake.
It does, and the acting's all right, and they changed a bunch of stuff. Like, I've never been like a stick to the story kind of guy,
Right.
but they go into some weird places that just didn't make sense. But, yeah.
All right.
And then finally, in the movie The Heat with Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock, when Melissa McCarthy threw the phone book at Michael McDonald, not the singer, the actor from Mad TV, he was supposed to dodge it, but they mistimed it and he was hit square in the face. Luckily, nobody laughed and messed up the take or anything because Michael didn't want to do it again. He's like, I think we're good. We're good with that one.
That guy's weird.
my
to me.
God.
He's weird, but he's so funny.
He's funny.
Stewart may be one of the funniest things in the world.
But he just seems like I don't know, like he could be a real good serial killer.
Yeah.
kind of.
For sure. Would you like to know who else is celebrating their birthday today with you?
Can I tell you who I know?
Okay.
We talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
Sophia Loren,
Uh-huh.
the great Nuno Betancourt.
That's true, yes.
And I think that is it. I don't know who else.
There's definitely more.
Couple of different twins.
All right.
The Nelson twins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
The Nelson
I
twins.
love Nelson.
The Chuck and John Panazzo from Styx.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Celebrating birthday. One's still
That guy
alive.
got
The other
AIDS,
one's
didn't he?
Yeah, he died.
Yeah.
He died. I think so, right? The drummer, Chuck, died. And then John, the bass player, Chuck caught HIV from doing stuff, whatever. Yeah. So, but then he died. George R.R. Martin.
Oh.
The Game of Thrones author. Gary Cole, the actor Gary Cole
Yes,
from Office Space and Veep and all the different
What's his
stuff.
name in Office Space?
Hilton.
Lumberg.
Oh.
Lumberg, yeah, and then Kent Davidson on Veep.
Yep.
Let's see, Guy Lafleur is his birthday is today, hockey legend,
That's cool.
and Jerry Stiller's wife, Ann Mara.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's also National String Cheese Day, National Fried Rice Day, National POW/MIA Recognition Day. It is 21 days to National Coming Out Day.
Oh.
I'm
And
on my
it's
way.
41 days to Halloween.
Birthday.
Hell yeah.
Birthday.
Oh.
There you go. That is
Will
it for
I
news.
get any sex tonight?
Not
Yes.
for me.
Oh,
It's birthday.
I feel like we're saying gay a lot.
Yeah.
With arms wide open.
Everybody's gay now.
Okay.
You just say it.
Right, yeah.
Not from you. I meant from my wife.
No.
No.
Yes.
I say yes.
She'll be long asleep before you get home.
That's I think. Well, will I get anything in the day?
yeah.
Yes.
Birthday day sex.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. I bet I could ask for it.
You can FaceTime with Bobby.
We did that last night.
Yeah?
I did a shirtless FaceTime with Bobby last
Hot.
night.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Shirtless.
Well, I was laying down in bed and he FaceTimed me.
Yeah.
So I was like, "What's up?" And he goes, "Oh, your head looks so skinny."
Nah. I was going to say, were you guys showing off your weight loss?
Listen, I can't compete with him, man. He looks
he
he looks
started
fantastic. I
earlier
know,
than
but he
you.
looks so good.
Yeah.
He's a different human being. Yeah. So, want to hear something weird? So, he bought a new house, and we redid the condo in Clearwater, and he was showing me the house on FaceTime last night. We both picked the same tile for the bathroom. Isn't that kind of weird?
No, you guys are
tile
synced
brothers.
up.
We're tile brothers.
Synced up.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought that was.
Synced up.
Yeah.
We are. We're on the same page.
I was gonna say Dizzy helped me pick out like my flooring and paint and everything because Chad wouldn't. Like Chad was just like, I'm too busy.
What does Dizzy know?
Dizzy's gay.
Dizzy's
gay.
Dizzy's gay.
Dizzy's
Wait, what?
gay.
Finally. Oh, what
right.
now?
Yeah. Yeah, he helped me like basically remodel my whole house.
You got style, y'all.
Good job,
Thank
Dizzy.
you,
Good
Dizzy.
job.
Very nice.
I just got a birthday text, a wish from Warren Sapp, and got a bottle delivered from Mike Allstott. If I ever thought there'd be a day like that would happen, I'm happy. Sapp just said, "When you coming out to see me?" And I think that date is October 12th. Pete and I were trying to pick out a date.
You know they're playing in Orlando.
Oh, really?
Colorado,
I want to
yeah.
go to Colorado.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to go check out a game.
That works out perfectly because I will be gone
Vegas?
for Steelers
Hell
for
yeah.
Vegas.
What
Perfect.
day is it?
October 12th.
12th.
It's a Saturday.
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in.
Steelers play
I would
Sunday, but
love
I'll be
to go.
gone Saturday.
Yeah. So you'll be gone. What will you miss for work?
I'll actually miss that Monday is Columbus Day, I think.
Yes.
Oh, we're off that Monday.
Yeah, and then I'll miss that Tuesday, so I'll be back Wednesday.
Oh my God.
One
Jeez.
day.
Ridiculous.
So we're off that Monday.
Yes, Columbus Day.
Okay.
Not Columbus Day,
Oh,
Michael.
do we
It's
always
Indigenous
celebrate
Peoples
it?
Day now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's Columbus Day. I'm Italian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Columbus.
too.
Columbus wasn't.
Columbus was an Italian guy who worked for the Spaniards, who came over here and found this country in which we live in today and celebrate as the greatest country in the whole world, USA. And then all of a sudden, in my lifetime, everybody got mad at Columbus.
Yeah.
The guy came over here on a boat with no equipment on it, no machines,
I'm not
no
mad.
computers.
I'm not mad at him. I just never remember having that day off.
Oh,
I always remember
probably
like
don't.
celebrate.
We're just taking it.
We're just taking it.
Just
Okay.
call it
It's a
an
national
excuse to take it
holiday.
out.
Listen, I'm all for it. Let's take the rest of the year off. I don't care.
Is it a Cox
you.
holiday?
I don't think.
I don't think
No.
so either.
That's what I'm at.
But I will not stand for that.
But
I will
that's what I'm
not
asking.
let
Right.
them shove
Okay.
Columbus aside. Because if he was black, they would take the day off. But because he's Italian, they got to make it
You
work.
better,
I stand
you
with
better
you,
hold that card while you're saying that.
I'm kidding. I'm
Are we?
kidding.
Is the? Do we have the 11th off that Friday also, or no? Everybody, we're in. for
Yes,
Friday?
take the whole week off.
No,
No,
the
just him
Friday
or everyone?
before. I'm trying to schedule.
I don't know. We got to talk about it. I don't know.
It's your show.
I don't need it off, but
Okay.
I have to talk to your boss, John Brennan.
Yeah.
No, we don't. You know what he's gonna say? Talk to Mike Calta.
All right.
And then you're gonna be like, talk to John Brennan. And then it's gonna be like, okay, I made a decision, and be like, I don't like that decision
All right.
because you made it.
I think
That's how it always
so.
goes.
In all seriousness, that weekend I was planning on going away. Galvin will be away. It would be probably better to take Friday and Monday.
Friday and Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going
Because really, let's be
schedule
honest,
stuff.
we have that Columbus weekend, and then we have nothing until Thanksgiving, and then we have nothing until Christmas.
Right.
So we might as well take it.
Okay. I'm gonna handle it.
That's fine.
Thank
That's
you.
what I appreciate,
Yes,
Carmen.
I got
Unlike
it.
Spanish, just lets things wander out there in
Just waits
the
until the day
valley.
before.
Just wait till the day before.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, do you realize the number one fail that you've done so far today?
oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't have pizza.
Oh.
I'm not eating pizza. It's just over there getting cold. You're like, I got my Rico's pizza. That's all I care about.
Requested.
Richie's.
Yeah.
You have no idea how frustrating you guys are.
Oh, where you going? We're in the middle of doing a show.
What a jerk.
Throw that ball at him.
We'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Dizzy. Oh, Dizzle, my friend.
Yes, sir.
I sent you the phone number from my father. Will you please get him on the phone line?
Oh, yeah, he's
Don't-
on the line.
Okay, I would say don't be worried about his gruff appearance when he answers. What line? Line one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. This is my dad. Dad, good morning.
Good morning. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you for making sweet love to my mother some 50 years and 9 months ago. Where did you guys, this is not why I was calling, but question, where did you guys do it? Do you remember?
It could have been any one of them, a number of places.
Yeah, I'm sure. I just didn't know if you had, did you have a car at the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it might have been the car. And where was there a place to go park in Staten Island? Like, was there a place in Newdorp, or did you go down to the beach, or was that like a wooded area or something?
Oh, there are a lot of places in Staten Island at that time you could go, but I would probably think more in the house.
Oh, really? That's risky.
Yes.
I like it. This is my dad. My dad is joining us on the show. I asked him if I can call him today because I wanted to talk a little bit about this Puff Daddy P. Diddy situation. I had got an update yesterday on my phone, like a push notification that said that he went from being in the holding cell to given a brown jumpsuit and put into the prison system. But most people, including you, said that it's impossible. There's no way he went into general population. What is the process? They bring him in. If it's a federal court, they bring him in. And what kind of holding cell is he in before he goes to court and is denied bail?
He's in a regular holding cell.
By himself?
By himself, sure.
Okay, and then they bring him in. And my dad, by the way, was a corrections officer for Rikers Island for a long time. We're not just calling him randomly.
Let's see what my dad thinks.
Well, the last time I did this, I was calling asking about Rikers Island, and people were like, what was your dad in for? They thought he was arrested. All right, so they bring him in, they put him in a holding cell by himself, and he automatically has to eat prison food, right?
Yes.
Will they bring it to his cell, or does he have to go to chow line?
When are you talking about? Prior to him seeing the judge?
Yeah.
Or after the judge denies him bail and sends him to jail.
No, when he's in that holding cell prior to seeing the judge, what do they feed him in the cell, or do they make him? So they just bring him food in the cell.
Yes.
And he eats the same food that everybody else in the prison system, or they bring him like sandwiches.
Yes, it's usually a bologna sandwich, something like that.
Some juice.
This is a guy who's been eating Go-Gurts and has kookaroos, and now he's eating sandwiches and juice. Spanish knows. He had a couple of juices.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Mr. J's, yeah.
So then he goes in front of the judge. He offers $50 million as bail money, and they still refuse bail, and they lock him in there. Now he's stuck in there until this case is over. If they deny him bail...
Well, now he's not. Now they take him from the court, and they send him to a jail.
Okay, and a federal jail?
Yes, he's got federal charges.
Okay, and how tough is that compared to a regular jail? Because this jail that I'm reading about, the one that they're sending him to in Brooklyn, is seems like a real hellhole.
Well, it's the only federal jail in the city.
And why is it so bad? Why do people are saying it's like worse than going to a real jail?
Well, it is a real jail.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
But there's probably a lot of troublemakers there.
Now, you and I have talked about the Epstein case, and your theory about the Epstein case seems to be pretty logical. You think that Epstein did kill himself, but that he was told, hey, here's your sheets, kill yourself, and we'll take care of your family and wrap this thing up and let it go, and he was forced to kill himself. Well,
I said that he was told if he doesn't kill himself, they'll kill his family.
Right. I would see. That's the thing. I never hear anything about Epstein's family. I never know who it is and who he's protecting.
I know he had a sister. I don't know if she had any kids or anything like that. But better you do it yourself than they do it.
Is it? Is it better to kill yourself with sheets and hang yourself off of your bed than to just have somebody come in and whack you over the head with something?
Well, I doubt very seriously if they're going to whack you over the head. They may stab you 40 or 50 times,
Ooh.
But...
yeah.
The first 30 is where it gets you.
Mr. Calta, how do you feel about the private autopsy that they did where they found that his neck and clavicle were broken in the same way that it would have been broken if he was strangled to death?
Well, he was strangled to death.
But this was by somebody with aggressive force.
not hanging or...
So what Spanish is saying, the autopsy...
In order to do that to somebody, you would leave your fingerprints on their neck.
Okay.
So he didn't have fingerprints. He had sheet marks.
Okay.
Yeah, unless somebody used a sheet to choke him out.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. I feel like the way you say "well," it's like you've done this before.
He knows.
Well, I've been down that road.
Yeah. So what? So Diddy goes in now. He's in the jail system. He's still like in a protective custody kind of deal, or he
right.
Is,
right. He goes to protective custody.
And how long does he get to stay there?
Well, until he's finished his case, until they sentence him. He's in his cell 23 hours a day.
And so
for an hour.
If this trial goes on for 2 years, if they stretch this out, he gets to stay in protective custody until the trial is over.
Well, there are different levels of protective custody. He can be put into a general population, but he'll put into a general population probably known as administrative segregation, which is much smaller area with other people that are in protective custody. And he'll be able to be out of his cell whenever everybody else is.
Besides celebrities, who gets protective custody? Like witnesses who turn and things like that?
Yes, people that have been threatened. Like you said, witnesses.
Yeah. And I just don't think that's fair. I feel like because he's famous, what does he get to stay in protective custody for?
Well, it's a case of notoriety, and the feds will be held responsible for his safety.
Will he be treated good or bad in jail based on his celebrity? Like, he's a black dude, and he's made a lot of black dude's music, money, and all that stuff, will he be treated good, or are they angry with him because he's successful?
Were you talking about the staff?
No. The rest of the inmates.
I would believe that most of the inmates are going to think he's a hero.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this too. One of the things that you see in Hollywood all the time is guys getting raped in prison. And my dad has told me all the time that that's Hollywood jail, because there's so many gay guys in jail and they have like gay wings and stuff, that if you wanted to have sex in jail, you know where to go. It's not like you have to go rape somebody, but not saying rapes don't happen. It's a matter of that's more like a punishment or to send a message. Correct?
Yeah, and sexual contact like that is usually with the kids, not the adults.
What do you mean, like with the younger inmates?
Yeah, in the adolescent facility.
Oh, really?
Juvenile.
Yeah.
You say for sexual contact for pleasure, or for you're saying like to send a message or to hurt somebody?
Just to hurt somebody.
Oh, okay.
Things like that.
So if I'm an old straight man in jail, I'm 53 years old. If I went to jail now, my butthole's safe.
You're 53.
Yeah, makes you, right. You should feel really old. This is my dad, by the way, for people just listening. My dad worked at Rikers Island for years, which was a prison so bad now that nobody wants to work there anymore. And we're talking about Diddy being held at a federal prison in Brooklyn. And now, how do they have those things like they have in the movies where Diddy can start putting money in somebody's commissary to kind of look out for him and protect him?
Yes, he can have a commissary account where he can buy his own food and things that he needs, but he's not allowed to transfer money into another prisoner's account.
He's not, but I'm saying, like, if I'm Diddy's handlers, I go find the biggest, meanest guy in prison and I put money and stuff in his account, or I take care of his family on the outside, and then they protect him while he's on the inside. That's the thing you see in movies. I don't know how real that is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say that never happens, but he's not going to need somebody to protect him.
No, you don't think so? You don't think so? You don't think that? But see, Dad, the other thing is that we've been talking about is that Diddy is accused of having these big parties, and that the reason why they're coming after him so hard is because he's been videotaping, and he's got all these high level celebrities that he has on tape, and that it's probably better for them to have him killed than him to actually go to court. Like, none of us think that he's going to make it to court.
Why kill him? You already have the evidence of the people on tape.
But I don't know if they have it. I mean, he's been free for a long time. He could have got rid of a lot of things.
Nobody's going to try to kill him.
You don't think so?
No.
Carmen disagrees. Carmen, you going to try to kill him?
No, I'm not going to try and kill him. I'm just thinking with the theory and all the people that he has on tape, they're so high up, like the Epstein case,
right,
that he's not making it out alive.
You don't think he makes do you think he makes it to court?
So I think he makes it to his first court date.
Right.
But kind of like Epstein, like after the first one, they're going to be like, okay, well, we showed face.
Yeah.
You're still alive. Now you're not.
That'd be interesting. Well, I don't know what's going to happen.
They said he's like on suicide watch.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but Dad, when you're on suicide watch, that doesn't mean you threaten to commit suicide. It's just that you could.
No,
be, right?
That's an administrative decision. They'll have somebody sitting outside his cell watching him 24 hours.
And is that just because they say, look, this is a guy who is accustomed to living $100 million lifestyle, and now he's eating Swedish meatballs while guys stare at him and whip off? He probably is going to want to kill himself, like they just to be safe.
Correct.
Okay.
Wasn't Epstein on suicide watch?
yeah, he was.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
And then he suicided.
That's crazy.
That's funny. All right, Dad. Thank you for the information. We'll be on Diddy Watch, and we'll find out if your thoughts are right or if Carmen's are right.
Okay, and have a good birthday, and I'm going to bed now.
All right. Good night. Thank you. It sucks getting up early. Yeah. See you later. No, I don't think he slept yet.
Oh, what?
I don't know. My dad doesn't sleep. He sleeps like 3 winks an hour, and that's it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. He seems to think Diddy's going to make it. I don't know. I think there's too many eyes on Diddy right now for anything to happen.
That was again, Epstein.
No, I know.
There was so many eyes, so many people. So
I think because of Epstein now, everybody's like, we're not going to get two.
I think that's the program. I think
yeah.
they say, "Oh, he might kill himself." Oh, look, we were right.
He did. Yeah. And what are we going to do about it?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Same thing we did with Epstein.
Exactly.
Right. Same thing we did with Hillary Clinton.
We're going to be like, oh my God. And then a week later, another celebrity is going to get caught doing something else or doing something nice. And we're going to be like, oh, well, Diddy was a scumbag. Move on.
And we forget about Diddy. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm.
I mean, it's going to take, a year maybe to get to trial?
That's what I'm saying.
Minimum?
So, and the fact that he has to stay in jail that entire time, even if he can come out at the other end and be found not guilty.
I was just reading on TMZ how his lawyers they got denied bail again a second time yesterday.
Yeah.
And they were trying to get him to be able to stay in Florida alone with a security team with no visitors.
They wanted to limit his amount of female because they were saying that women are in danger with him being free. And that they wanted him to be in his house alone with a live security guard watching him and a limited amount of visitors to come over and see him. And they still said no.
Yeah.
They still said no. They must have him so dead to rights on everything that they have.
I think they probably think he's a flight risk.
Oh, he's definitely a flight risk, but I think that they have him nailed so good that's why they raided his house. And then all this time went by, and then I think they were getting all their ducks in a row to make sure everything was right.
Because it was like a week or so ago, we're like, whatever the hell happened to Diddy? Nobody's talking about that anymore.
Right.
And then boom.
But everybody did say when you get a raid like that, a military-style raid, it's coming. It's coming after, Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, happy birthday, Mike Calta.
Hey, Medicine Man.
Yeah. I know. How many times you traveled the sun already?
How many times you think?
About 52.
53. Today's 53.
That was close.
Well,
Medicine Man going to Creed tonight?
I would love to go to Creed.
Well, nice. I don't have any tickets, I can tell you that.
I know. I was trying to call Mike yesterday, too.
He doesn't have any either. I have all of his tickets.
I know.
Yeah. Sorry, but maybe, I'm sure we're going to see you out there anyway.
Gonna have to go the Ronnie Michaels route.
Yeah, you're gonna have to call 98 Rock.
I can't get anything from those guys either.
What about the Shark? Don't you know anybody over there?
Oh, that station stinks.
All right, thank you. If you can't get Medicine Man to like your station,
that's
who was his best friend that was helping him out?
Yeah, but that kid didn't work in radio.
Oh, okay.
He just was another nerd.
Blocker or something.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
I agree with Spanish. I think Epstein didn't kill himself. I think he was murdered.
You think he was murdered by whom?
Federal. I think it was a federal murder.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Thanks, Inspector. Appreciate it.
All right.
Is Chad Daniels here?
He is.
All right, let us take a break, and then we will come back, and we'll bring comedian Chad Daniels in the studio with us. We have pizza from Three Brothers. We've got Penelope... what is this? Bourbon?
Small batch
bourbon. We got Woodford Reserve. We got coffee. We got all sorts of things happening. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. In the studio with us is a very funny Chad Daniels. Great to have you here. I feel bad when there's a comic that we like.
Yeah.
That they have to get up early to come in here. It pains me every time.
Oh.
Although you look like you've been awake and happy. Like you look like you're in a good mood.
I have. I set my alarm very early today.
Yeah.
Yep.
It sucks though, doesn't it? Every morning. I hate it every day.
Well, I thought it was going to be a lot of traffic.
Oh, well, you don't have to go very far, yeah.
And then I put it in maps, and I was like, hello, snooze. I would go back to bed for a little bit.
By the way, I don't even know whether you realize what you did playing Prince.
No.
Any reason?
Yeah, from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh,
Minnesota.
no. I didn't even do that on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chad's eyes lit up whenever Prince came. All right.
Absolutely.
Nope, purely coincidental.
That's why I have a purple backdrop in the
Oh,
special.
yeah?
Oh,
Nice.
Vikings fan?
Vikings and shout out to Prince. Yep.
Yeah. Interesting. I was borderline gay Prince fan when I was a kid. Like I'm positive my mother probably thought I was gay. I saw when Doves Cry came out. Like I don't know how old you are. I'm 53.
49.
Okay, so we're kind of close.
Mm-hmm.
When Doves Cry came out, it was like the greatest thing, and it was different from Michael Jackson, but it was like the greatest thing. And then I went up with the posters, and then Purple Rain came out, and oh my God, it just took over everything. And my mother must have thought, I mean, think about it. You got this little Fruit Loop in a purple outfit with lace on them and all these things.
Wearing heels.
Wearing heels.
Yeah, your mom sees you listening to Prince, and you're doing the splits, and you're like, you know what? Tell your father. Stuff like that.
Dude, I was obsessed with Purple Rain with that movie. I saw it. First of all, at the time, I was like, Apollonia titties were the nicest thing. And also... I like Prince's music, and that movie was just filled with all of his music, so that was my thing.
I still do the motorcycle trick with the golf cart. I'll start it. I'll try to get in. I'll start it out.
Yeah. Dude, is that your thing, golf cart? And I had a golf cart for a while.
Well, only when I'm golfing.
Right.
I don't own a golf cart.
See, I'm the opposite. I live on a golf course, had a golf cart. Never golf. I just like to drive the golf cart, and I had my kids. They like to go on the golf cart, so it was it was like a poor. I wouldn't say poor man, but like a chicken ass's 4-wheeler. Sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I'm too I'd love to drive a motorcycle, but that will be the way that I die for sure.
Well, a golf cart, I'll tell you, not dangerous as you think. My buddy's pretty drunk.
Right.
Up on a hill, the 17th green is up on this little, looks like an anthill. And they were spinning around. It was wet and rolled it. And then when we got up to the 18th green, somebody goes, "Hey, I think we're going to have to find new golfers for tomorrow." One of them dislocated their shoulder, and I looked at the other one's foot, and it was just the ankle was completely broken. So he's 23 months sober right now.
What?
Yeah,
that'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I feel like when I had the golf cart, I let my son drive it when he was like 12, 13. And then when he was like 14, I used to take him to an old abandoned Target and let him drive the car around the parking lot. So by the time that kid was 15, he could drive on the highway. I run to Starbucks for me, will you?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good plan.
It just get you in the mood.
We used to, there was a comedy festival in Akumal, Mexico, and a lot of people would rent to get from the Pueblo to where all the events were. They'd rent golf carts.
Yeah.
But they're so easy to steal.
Oh, right.
So we would always steal them and then park them at other people's places so they get in trouble. That's why I spent my whole night doing that.
So, make a real long story short, I had guys come in my house one time after the show. I still to this day don't know if they were trying to rob us or if they were lost. They were foreign. I don't know what happened.
They just walked in the house.
They just walked in the house through the back door, and I chased them out of the house, and I couldn't catch up with them, and they ran onto the golf course and stole somebody's golf cart. And I got in my car and chased them on the golf course in my truck. But the golf course people were like, "What are you doing?" And I go, "These guys were in my house. I'm going to kill them." And they were like, "Their golf carts have GPS in them. We could find them in 2 seconds. Get off the golf course, you idiot." You do a podcast.
Yeah.
The podcast is called, I wrote on the Pretend Problems.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Now, who is that girl that is your girlfriend that you do it with?
Yeah, Kelsey Cook. She's also a comedian.
How hard is that to do? Because my wife and I are starting to do a podcast on Monday together.
Okay.
Except your girlfriend is a comedian. My wife just happens to be funny, incredibly mean and funny at the same time.
Well, that sounds actually very great.
I think it'll be okay, but I don't know. The look of it of doing a podcast with your wife makes me nervous.
We just had to re-record an entire episode because she thought we got into a conversation that was too much for public.
Oh, really?
She thought
that's the best one.
She thought it should have been private, and I was like, "Listen, if we're doing a podcast, like here's the thing: you don't get to tell me what you want to tell me on this podcast and hide behind it.
Right?
I am going to give you my opinion."
What was it about?
And so it was about. Let me just make sure I have it right. Yeah. It was about her not having my back. This lady at Whole Foods parked right up against the doors.
Right. So you can't get out.
Right. And so we were in there and I go, maybe I trying to work on myself, all that nonsense. And I go, maybe she's just going in there to drop something off.
Yeah.
So we're walking around and she's comparison shopping. Not even trying to hurry.
Yeah.
She has two things in her hands. And so
where are you? Trapped in the car or are you just like, I don't know how
No, we have to walk around the car to get in.
Gotcha.
But you can get into the store.
Okay.
And so I go, you know what? I'm not going to say anything, whatever. And I didn't think I was going to run into her, but she had forgotten her purse in her car, so she had to go out, and we ended up passing as I was leaving and she was going back home. And I just gave it to her a little bit.
Yeah.
And so we're talking, and my girlfriend was like, you know what? You just need to let that stuff go. And I go, I don't think I do.
Yeah.
This is like a 45-year-old woman who's parking in front of a door.
Can I ask you this? How do you do it? Like my thing is, I was in Vegas last weekend, and when I'm walking through the casino, and there's a group of people standing in the walkway just chatting it up, I walk by and I go, you guys should stand right in the middle of the walkway. And I just walk past them as I'm saying, I go, this is a great spot for you guys to stand right in the middle of the walkway.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like, hey, move it, Jagoff. I just kind of just lay it out there as I'm passing them by a little bit. It makes me feel better. I don't even know if they know it, if they hear it.
Yeah, I walked back in with the woman and pointed out some parts in the store she could have parked in. I'm like, why don't you come through the door next time? There's a spot over there by the oranges. So that's what so I know it's a bit much. But I do think if you're 45 and doing that, no one's told you.
Yeah, that's what I always feel like is that I'm helping other people by letting this idiot know what they're doing, so maybe they won't do it next time.
Yeah, I'm like an idiot cherry popper, if that makes sense.
Right,
I like to go in, be the first person to tell you you're not supposed to do that.
Right.
And she did not have your back during this?
No, she got in the car and was like trying to do deep breathing exercises. She's like, you're always embarrassing and you're this and you're that. I go, listen, we don't have to go to the store together. But I promise you, if this is going to bother you, we're going to end up not having anywhere to go together.
Yeah, it could get worse.
I go to Minnesota Wild games all the time,
right?
And have good seats, and I love to yell and hit the glass.
Yeah.
And she's always slinking down in her seat, and I just go, "Hey, you don't have to come with me.
Right.
They're my seats."
Also, that's typical hockey behavior.
Right. Yeah.
You're allowed to do that.
Yep.
Yeah. That should totally be acceptable. She needs to learn. Yeah. Sometimes I see the beast come out my wife during a hockey game where I'm like, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
I love that.
I would love to see it too. We did have that once. We went to the Minnesota Vikings 49ers Monday night game.
Okay.
And we had these guys started drinking when they woke up.
Yeah.
And I get it, right? But they were this one guy kept hitting her in the back of the head when he would stand up. And so finally I go, "Do you want me to say something?" And she's like, "No." And then she's getting tears in her eyes, and I go, "Well, I better say something." And she just stood up and she just
turn around and lay
down. And I was like, "Well, we better leave because this is the horniest I've ever been for you." It's unbelievable.
Carmen just laid something on me before the show that I find very hard to believe. Kelsey's parents were both professional foosball players.
Yeah, her mom's in the International Foosball Hall of Fame.
That is hilarious
it's
to me.
unbelievable.
Frank Caliendo, the fact that he's a ranked ping pong player blows my mind. Both her parents were foosball players.
Yeah, that's where they met. So without foosball, she doesn't exist.
Thank God for foosball.
Foosball means a lot to me.
Okay.
Because I shared an apartment with this guy named Freddie when I was really poor. And then my buddy Pete got kicked out of his place, so he had to come live with me. But he had to live in my room. And in my room, I had a twin bed and a love seat. And then Pete and I would play foosball every night to see who got the bed and who had to sleep on the love seat. So part of my spinal scoliosis situation is because I'm not good at foosball.
By the way, that statement sounded like you were a foreigner in the NFL. Foosball has been very good to you.
Yeah. The fact that that somebody did it professionally is hilarious to me.
Yeah, so they both did it professionally. Her dad also is an international yo-yo man. He is the Spokane, Washington, what do you call it, poet laureate?
Poet laureate, yeah.
Laureate. Yeah. And then also plays trumpet in the Spokane Symphony.
And what does he do for like a real job?
The symphony is a real job, but he's also a professor at Gonzaga.
Oh, so
really? He teaches music. So this
I know he's voting for.
Yeah, he does crosswords in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The whiz.
And now, and how is she as a girlfriend? Surprisingly normal with those sort of parents, or just a little touched of everything?
Well, yeah, a little touched of everything.
Yeah.
I'd say, she's
very funny.
Yeah, she is very funny.
Yeah.
But we were eating, and she there was a sparrow landed on the table next to us, and we were just about to go to an ADHD test for me.
Right.
And we stopped there first, and she goes, "I just want to pick up the birdie with both my hands and kiss him on his forehead." And I'm like, I don't know why I'm the one being tested. This is ridiculous. But so we were talking about this one time. Brave Little Toaster. Do you know that movie?
I do not.
Okay, so it's a cartoon, right? And it's you have one of the scenes was the air conditioner freaked out because the other appliances weren't including.
Okay.
But it's a scene where he starts on fire and he starts yelling. This movie gave her nightmares, this cartoon. And that was morning for me with my parents. It's like, what took you so long to get up here? That was my baseline.
Right.
And so we are very different in that. She came from soft-spoken parents.
Oh, her parents gave her crayons, and they were encouraging. Yeah, I get
so
you.
when my phone doesn't work or I can't get something to work on my computer and I slam the laptop shut, she has to recenter. It's pretty wild.
And how do you guys get together? Because that seems like an unlikely couple.
Ended up doing, she had a web series called Risks of Fury where she would play other comedians in foosball.
Oh, so she's got the gene.
Yeah, she's very good at it.
Yeah.
And she would just dominate.
No, she doesn't spin. She just twists.
No spinning.
No spinning. Yeah.
So I ended up doing that show, and that's where we met.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
And how long you been together?
2 years. So we did that show maybe 4 years ago, but she was married and I was in a relationship.
Oh, nice.
And so
you pulled her away from the marriage?
No. We just said like, how do you do?
Yeah.
But we got a bunch of messages saying like, are you guys dating? That chemistry is ridiculous.
Oh.
And then didn't talk for about a year and a half. And then in that time, she got divorced and my relationship ended. And she contacted me and said, hey, did you get these messages? And I said, I did. And she goes, should we see if they're real? And I was
really?
Like,
she was thinking about you the whole time.
Like, have you seen me and have you seen you? Yeah, let's get together. What's going on here? Yeah.
She was thinking about you the whole time.
I don't know.
You might have been what contributed to the end of her marriage.
Can I tell you something? I hope so.
Yeah.
I've never been that guy that gets to break stuff up.
Right.
Why? You look like you're a good looking guy. You got tattoos. You seem kind of cool.
You know what's
I'm just saying, like if I'm a girl, like I already think you're cool as a guy, but as a girl, I'm like, you'd be my type.
Oh, well, that's very nice. So you can see my picture over there. That's how long my beard is normally. Yesterday, and I'm telling you, less than 24 hours ago, I go to my barber and he goes, lean your head back. I'm just going to trim up the wispies. And then all of a sudden he goes, oh. And I go, what happened? He goes, oh, nothing.
Oh,
then I
you
feel
went too
the
far.
comb against my skin, and I can hear the electric razor clicking the comb.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, how short are we going? I look like a guy right now whose estranged daughter invited him to the wedding, and he had to clean up a little bit.
I think you look younger now with the shorter beard.
Oh, well, I hope.
This show is all about us destroying each other mentally. Poor Spanish is ready to jump off the bridge. If it looked bad, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, they got you." I think you look like Tom Segura's healthier brother. Oh man, this is Chad Daniels. Chad is going to be at Side Splitters this weekend. I'm telling you, if you want to go, get your tickets now because tonight you got 7:30 and 10, and tomorrow night the 8 o'clock's already sold out, and there's a 10:30 show. So if you want tickets, go to sidesplitterscomedy.com or 960-1197. When did you decide to do the podcast together with Kelsey?
Well, we were just sitting on the couch talking and laughing.
Yes, that's how these come
always
out.
goes.
Okay, yeah.
I have another podcast called Middle of Somewhere, which is the same thing. I was calling my buddy Cy. We do it every week to catch up.
Right.
We were laughing on the phone. He's like, "Why don't we try to record this once?" So
yeah.
That's I think the birth of all of them.
That's so I did a podcast with Bobby Kelly, and that was birthed out of our phone calls. We were like, how are we not doing this? Like people would just be in the car laughing at us,
Yeah.
And he's just such a weird, overbearing character and I'm so laid back that it's worked out perfect. But with my wife, I find not only is she funny, the response to her on social media is way bigger than anything that I ever do. I put up a picture and it's like, 10,000 likes. And then I put up something that she did and it's got 2 million views on it. I'm like, how is that even possible? Spanish, you going to poop? Spanish has
good luck.
Spanish, show Chad your thing. Show him if you had a
poop stick.
Yeah, if he just disappears, I have to know if there's yellow on the top, he's peeing. If there's brown on the top, he's pooping. So good luck with your poop, Spanish. Yeah,
because there was too many times where we're like, "Where's Spanish? What is going on?" So
that's incredible.
Now he has.
Now we know where he is.
Yeah,
but it was just so gross that I saw him getting the brown part to put on top of the thing. And I was like, I know what's happening, and it's gross to me. Anyway, all right. So you're an empty nester.
Yep.
How many kids did you have?
2. So 25. My son's 25 now.
Okay.
And my daughter's 20 now.
Well, I need some advice on this because I have a son who just turned 18.
Okay.
And although he's still here and just staying home and smoking pot all the time,
yep.
I fear that he will mentally he's already gone, like he's already living somewhere else. Yep. And this is I feel like it's going to all come crashing down. I think that eventually I have an 11-year-old daughter, and I like her way more. So I feel like at least I have a backup, you know?
Yeah.
But when you lose both of them, that's got to be depressing.
It was tough. It was tough when my son left, but I still had my daughter.
Were you guys really tight?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we were.
And then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And my son and I are so tight, we actually got thumbed by the same doctor. He broke his tailbone senior year of high school playing hockey.
I thought you were talking to a proctologist.
Well, same.
You are?
Same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the team doctor had to go in allegedly and figure out the thing. I got a vasectomy, and the guy goes, when you get a vasectomy, the chance of cancer in that area spreading is more, so I have to do this. And I was like, all right, I didn't know. And then this guy...
Why is your doctor using the thumb?
That's I'm telling you. This guy left town and then ended up going to the Northeast, got arrested for being a high school coach, the physician that was just done with it. But my son and I are Eskimo brothers.
With the doctor?
With the thumb.
Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
So that's how close we are.
Yeah. Okay, I get you on that.
So he left, and then COVID hit, and my daughter stayed home from school because they didn't have it for a while.
Right.
And we were just like, one AirPod in my ear, one in hers, and we were listening to the podcast together that you had to listen to for school and all that stuff. So that year brought us even closer. And then when she left, it was rough.
I don't know. I don't know if I can handle that, because at that point when she leaves, I'll have two of them gone, and she's my favorite. So I mean, it used to be like when he was born. My wife said, let's have another kid. And I said, I can't. I like this one too much. I'll never like the other one. And now I don't even like the first one, and I love the second one the most. So that's freaking me out a little bit.
Well, wait till she starts smoking pot and just staying around the house.
Yeah. Which is probably going to happen either way. No, he's a good kid. We couldn't be more different. I'm a rock guy. He's a rap guy. He's into fashion and all that stuff. I'm wearing gym shorts every day. So
he's cool.
Thanks for putting it that way. I appreciate you. He's cool and I'm not. So I think he got to that point where he's like, I like you, but I don't want to hang out with you all the time.
Thanks for making me.
You
can still drop me off 3 blocks away.
Right. Well, actually, I never had that problem with them. Like, they were never embarrassed by me yet, or at least they didn't show it enough for me to tell. And then my daughter, I try to embarrass her, and that I think is starting to work. That's been pretty good. Yeah. I talk to her teachers when I pull up in Carline, and every day she gets in the car and I go, how was school? And she goes, good. I go, did anybody mention your super famous dad who's on the radio? And then when they heard it, she's like, nobody knows who you are. And I go, okay, one day somebody's going to say something.
Well, the other day, the lady that came over.
The teacher?
No, the lady that came to the house and said about.
Oh, yeah. She had she started middle school about a month ago.
Okay.
And she knew no one at the school. So she already has friends. And a friend came over. And when I went to go, the lady came to pick up her daughter. I answered the door, and I said, hey, nice to meet you. She said, nice to meet you. I'm a big fan. I listen every day. And I just looked right at her. I was like, I got you. She's like, oh, brother.
Amazing.
What else? I made notes I want to tell you. Oh, the vasectomy. How bad was that?
Not bad.
No.
I mean, other than I lived in a small town, same town I went to high school in. And so I went to high school with the 2 nurses that were in there.
That have to deal with all your package and all that?
And you have to shave it down to nothing.
Really?
There can't be any hair because they don't want it getting infected or getting in there.
Do you find that makes it look more impressive?
No.
Really?
Because you go in and they keep the room at about 63 degrees and you're like, this is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Because they don't need any sag in the sack. They want everything taut.
Right.
And so I just kept reminding them, pretty cold in here, right?
See, I had to get a heart cath done to look at my heart and make sure I had no clogs or anything. Mm-hmm. And they go through your wrist. But in case your wrist doesn't work, they shave your groin and they leave you there with no pants on just in case. But they put a towel over your junk, and it's a nice warm towel. It's comfortable. And I go in, and then they give me the medication. And once they give me the medication, I can't really tell if the towel's on anymore, and I'm getting nervous. I'm moving it, and it's like I'm like an old man flashing my ween there, but I just keep pulling the towel off, and it was miserable. And because I talk to girls sometimes who work in that profession, and like, we've seen so many, we don't care anymore. I go, yeah, but I don't want to be the one where you go, I don't want to be the one you're interested in for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I don't need to be the topic of dinner conversation.
Exactly. Yeah. Also, not to mention the fact that here you are, and they're like, "Oh, Chad Daniels, I know him. His specials on TV. We've seen his penis. You know that's going to come up.
You don't want to be an answer to a trivia question.
Yeah.
Now, which was the smallest?
Right. I don't need that, and I don't need also because I have something you don't have. I have a fat pad around mine, so. Yeah, if I shave it off, I feel like it's going to give it a little length because the bird's nest that it sits in will be gone. But I feel like also once the cold hits, though, that all becomes one, and sometimes it goes into its little hole, like it runs for safety.
Yeah, you have to wipe when you pee.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. It's like a doctor appointment, and it's cold, and I'm shaved. This is not going to go great.
I have had the thumb test, as you call it. Not bad, not nearly as bad as. I would take that before I'd have to be laying there naked in a cold room in front of nurses.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. So when I got that done, it was before. It was at my where I went to make the appointment for the vasectomy.
Right.
You just want to make sure I was healthy. And so then I look at my phone and realize I'm late. So I got to run out of the hospital. I got to drive across town. I go into the courthouse because I'm late for my own divorce. Because I was getting this thing for after the divorce. I'm am I celebrating? And I go in there, and I'm late, so we're standing there, and I'm the only guy in the room. It's my ex, her lawyer, the judge, the stenographer, everybody, female. I'm like, okay, I'm nervous. And then the judge comes out, and she goes, "Mr. Daniels, I see that all you want is 50% custody of your kids. You're not asking for anything else." And I said, "Nope, I just want half and half of that. She can take what she wants. I'll take the rest, whatever." And she goes, And I got so nervous that I'm thinking I'm not going to get my kids.
Right.
And she goes, "You may be seated." And I sit down and I feel the lube squish.
Oh, no.
I hadn't even completely wiped it out.
Right.
And I started giggling, and it saved me that day. I'm like, loosen up a little bit, dude. You're lubed up.
Squishing around a little bit.
Yeah, sliding around my seat.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't plan on getting a vasectomy or a divorce, so I think I'm good there.
Smart.
I feel like even if I was getting divorced, I wouldn't want the vasectomy, although I don't really know what the full ramifications are afterwards, but I still like to be a guy, everything works, all the plumbing works as normal.
Oh yeah, everything's fine. It's just so how they explained it to me is they take the vas deferens tube, cut it, they cauterize it, and then now the sperm part, they just run into that and die. Oh. And so they're absorbed back into your body. But everything else, all the fluids, everything else is normal.
Okay. All right. So yeah, then I'm all right.
Yeah.
As long as I can still end in fireworks, that's all I care about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ropes, my friend.
There you go. All right. That's as long as then you got everything. Yeah. I think that I would I think I'd just risk it though for the I don't think I can get her old barren womb pregnant anymore. I think she's getting old too, so I don't know. Wouldn't that be weird if I accidentally had a kid now?
I mean, you could easily. It's
I
not
know
like
she's younger than me too, so it's not like
I mean, look at Pacino. Those guys.
Oh, that's true. That's
80s
that's true.
And dropping bombs.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. That's not for me. I will help with my grandchildren.
I don't know though, because if I'm that rich, then I wouldn't mind having a kid now if I could sleep through the night. If I had one of those overnight nannies, I'd be all right with having a kid now. What was the worst part for me was just losing the sleep.
Yeah, but then you have a second grader that's in counseling, and they're like, "I'm so sorry your father's passed. It was a tragedy." He was 87.
My dad, my sister's 25, and my dad is 75. So somewhere, I'm messing those numbers up, but it's somewhere in that range.
Oh yeah, 50. I mean, that's me because Kelsey asked me. She's like, "What do you think?"
Yeah.
And I was like,
"Oh, really?
I don't think so at all."
And does she have any kids at all? No.
And she's like, "Well, what happens when you're gone?" I go, "Can we not plan our life about me dying?"
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah. You got to think about that.
Yeah.
You think that's going to bite you in the ass down in another year? She's going to be like, "Well, it's your fault. We don't have kids."
Not my fault. I told her. She knew everything.
It's literally your fault.
She knew everything. Yeah, maybe.
You're the one who can't have the kids.
Yeah, but I told I go, she's worked really hard for her career and everything, and I just go, it's not going to be the same.
Oh yeah.
Whatever you see from your friends on Instagram, why don't you have them send you the rest of the video?
That's right. Yeah, no, it is definitely not the same. I was telling somebody this weekend. I said when my son was born, I was never so happy to go to the grocery store. We have to get. I'll go to the grocery store. Just get the hell out of that house. Yeah, it's an insane asylum for a couple of years.
You think Wordle's popular because people love puzzles? It's because they want a half hour on the toilet in silence.
Exactly. There's no better movie than This Is 40 that explains people's lives. The movie with Paul Rudd. Because he's just sitting on his toilet, crapping, playing Scrabble or whatever he's doing, just to get the hell away from everybody. This is Chad Daniels that's here with us. Chad is going to be at Side Splitters tonight, 7:30 and 10. Tomorrow night, the 8 o'clock is sold out, but there is a 10:30 show. One of the episodes I saw on the podcast was you guys were talking about pooping on planes. You travel a lot. You poop on a plane?
I don't.
You don't?
No.
I pooped on a plane one time in my life. I don't think physically I could poop on a plane. Like I went, when I came back from Vegas this weekend, I started having some rumblings in my stomach while I was on, and I went, this could be a problem. And I walked in the bathroom, and I just squeezed into the spot to see standing if I could do it. And then I thought I could sit on it, but there's no way I'm going to be able to wipe when I'm done. It's just too constricting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, but I'm way bigger than you, and even you'd feel that way.
I would rather die of toxic shock.
Just let it poison you from the inside.
I would rather have everyone in my weight going. It was so preventable. Why didn't he just go?
I did go to Japan. That was 14 hours. And I did have to poop on that flight because when you get on, they're constantly like, have some sushi, have some ice cream, have some this, have some that. And I'm like, all right, this is the greatest ever, first class. And then all of a sudden your stomach's like, now it's time to poop. And you went, I was not thinking about that. But there was a handicap bathroom on the plane, and it was big enough to run in. So I was like, yeah, I'll poop on this plane. This is fantastic.
Limped over to it?
Yeah.
Just dragging your foot.
It was great. Yeah. I went in there, and I was like, I stretched out a little bit. So that's the only time I feel like it was acceptable.
Yeah, I just don't do it. I mean, I don't know. I think my body knows now. I've been doing it long enough where it just shuts everything down.
Plus, what's the longest you're flying?
4 hours, probably?
Yeah, so I mean, you could pinch it off for 4 hours. Yeah. Even if that last hour is really a struggle, you know the end is coming soon.
Yeah,
so.
We're going to fly to Dublin in October and fly back from Paris in November, so we'll see.
Dublin's 8 hours.
Okay.
Right? That's a quick jump. I've been there a couple of times. Okay. That's not so bad. I mean, once you get to New York or wherever you're leaving from and you leave from there, it's a straight 6-7 hours or whatever it is. And then went back from Paris. Yep. I did that too. Didn't poop there. You're okay.
Okay. All right.
14 hours was where you're like, all right.
Stay away from Japan.
Well, just know as they're giving you all the food and stuff on the flight that at some point it's got to come out. That was the one thing that I didn't think about. Tell everybody where to find the podcast and all that stuff.
You can just find podcasts wherever you can watch it on YouTube, but wherever you can get your podcast.
What do you prefer? Does it matter to you? Like I see everybody, they got it everywhere. I mean, we have our thing on 10 different platforms. What do you prefer?
I don't really just that they do one of them.
Yeah.
So, if you're watching at work, that's one thing. But if you're listening, working out, or going for a walk, or driving, or whatever,
it's a funny podcast, and you two really get into things that people talk about, like it's real stuff.
Yeah. Well, one of them's extra real that has not aired. It's still on the hard drive.
You should put that behind a paywall. By the way, Chad's special on Netflix, Empty Nester, is very funny. I watched it. So funny that I tweeted at him about one of his jokes and told him out there how funny it was.
Which one?
I don't want to ruin it for him, whatever. But it was great. It's one of those things where you're like, it's right there in front of you, and when he says it, you're like, that's so perfect.
Yeah.
It was great.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, it was very funny.
What's sadder? Christopher Reeve, that played Superman, falling and being paralyzed, or Michael J. Fox being all shaky?
I think Michael J. Fox, because you're on a horse.
Yeah, it's true.
You're taking a chance.
That's true. You did it. You put it right.
Yeah.
We were the other way around, but now you're right. You put yourself in danger.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox was just sitting there one day, and he's like, "What the hell's going on with my foot?"
Yeah, literally, that's what he did too.
Something's shaking over here. What's going on?
There's no music playing. What's going on?
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah, and we were talking about being on the plane in the bathroom and stuff. Good luck with the bathroom with Michael J. Fox now.
Yeah. I was saying he's got to pee in the bathtub. That's the only way to keep that.
It's like
clean.
a little boy with no Cheerios in the toilet to aim at.
That's right. All right. Chad Daniels, go see him at Side Splitters this weekend. Thank you for coming in and getting up early, man. We appreciate it. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back and wrap things up. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. What? Who's humming?
Turn them off.
3. Spanish.
Check.
Talk.
Hello.
Talk again.
Hello.
Now all of a sudden you got a hum on that.
Is that the splitter? Is that cord? Yeah.
It's not that cord.
No. I'm saying the splitter.
This is the splitter. Yeah. But I thought you meant the old cord because we threw that one out.
Right. I wonder if it's the splitter that's doing it. Because normally his mic's fine, but we have Carmen here.
It sounds like garbage. Talk, Carmen.
I'll go home.
Let me see. Hold on. Will you, Carmen? Oh,
You
you're all
can't
in the
split
same.
them,
You
yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys are screwed.
Yeah.
Let's keep it on low.
Just take off the next few minutes.
Yeah. All right. Well. Oh, hold on. Let me try and call him. Stand by. All right. Don't need that. Stand by. Occupy the time.
On your birthday, he tried not to call you.
Here we go. This is all I wanted for my birthday. Just talk to Love Tiger. Find out how his big dumb foot's doing.
Now that he can shower, he's excited to go to the reunion.
Can he really though?
It's got running water in the house.
I don't know. I'm hearing conflicting reports.
Oh man.
I think he doesn't want us to talk about it on the air because I think one of the other Tigers doesn't know about it. You know,
about his travels
that he's trying to get to and suck it or whatever he was
not gonna be there.
Not gonna make it up there.
Oh,
Dizzy.
Yes, sir.
What? I know we talked about this earlier, but I don't remember. What are your plans for the weekend? You got your cousins coming in or something?
Yeah. Cousin's never been outside of Trinidad. First time leaving. So.
Build the wall.
Yeah, right.
What? We're just letting anybody over the border.
He's not staying, dude. He's just coming
I don't know
He
that.
better not eat my dog.
Yeah, right. What is his thoughts on cats?
Yeah.
It's a she.
Oh, that changes things.
Yeah, she can say.
Her and her friends.
Does she want to come to Creed tonight?
Yeah.
Well, no, they don't get until Saturday. Saturday night. So tailgate, gonna have fun, eat some good food, hang out, maybe see Mike.
Tailgate. Fine, I'll be there. I'll be at the tailgate for sure. Right. It's a 1:00 game, so I'll be there by like 12:00.
You picking me up?
No.
Okay.
No, you know, Dizzy, I don't have the Sprinter right now. I'm without a Sprinter. I'm just an average Joe right now.
Yeah. He just has his regular free car from Stingray Chevrolet.
Well, thankfully, the folks from Blacked tonight will be driving us around, so we will have a Sprinter.
Oh, is that the Blacks will be driving you tonight?
No.
Using that card?
No.
Oh.
Blacked, BLAQD. It's kind of like an Uber, but with nicer cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
you wouldn't know about that, Dizzy.
No.
Are you riding with us tonight? Or are you going to meet us there?
Meet you there.
Okay. In Spanish, you're meeting us there. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. We'll meet at the Hard Rock, and then we'll go from the Hard Rock. We'll go over to see Creed, and then after Creed, we'll go back to the Hard Rock.
Yes.
And gamble.
Yes.
We're gambling.
We're gambling before and after.
I like the way you operate.
During.
I like the way you.
I'm going to gamble on how long until it takes Scott Stapp to take his shirt completely off. 3 songs
still
in.
Do that?
3 songs in.
That'd be crazy,
right?
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we're done for the day. Thank you for all the birthday gifts. That was very nice.
Yeah.
Of everybody.
Happy birthday.
I'm combing through birthday messages to say thank you to everyone. Joe, I love it. I'm going to go make vegetables. I'm going to go roll the vegetables.
That's fantastic, Michael. I'm going to finish this shot off right here.
Oh, you still drinking it?
Of course.
Maybe give us another toast.
All right. Here's to Michael Calta, the most fantastic man I've ever known. I still have a job. Thank you.
I like that. All those things are factual.
Happy birthday.
I think the booze is getting Joe. We were arguing out in the hallway. He's getting very angry at me.
I think you're just agitating him while he's drinking.
I was just asking questions.
He's just a man that wants to be peaceful and do his job and have a little tooski, and you got to agitate him.
I was trying to help him out, give him some suggestions.
No. Did you guys finish your drinks, or is that what Joe is completing?
They gave me
That's what Joe's drinking,
yeah. So they had a little sip, and Joe was like, you can't just leave this
I will
laying
tell you
around.
that when I took a little sip, and I was like, "Ew, it already got to my belly."
Yeah.
I'm just not used to drinking.
Hits
that
ya.
stuff is strong.
Hits you.
Yeah, and thank you also to Sean from Three Brothers Pizza who came by this morning
on his
and brought us some
vacation.
food on his vacation to bring us some pizzas, and the listener who sent us the pizza who won the $1,000.
Chris, I think he said.
See, not a requirement, but a nice gesture.
Yeah,
we gave you $1,000. You sent us a pizza. It's pretty easy.
By the way, we had another bone bonus winner, Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
Yeah, she was very excited.
Be looking forward for your pizza.
Yeah.
Carmen, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Who is Chambo taking on?
They're taking on Spoto, which is in Riverview.
What is Spoto? That doesn't sound like a school.
It is a school, Spoto High School in Riverview.
Is it short for something?
Nope. That is
Spoto.
Spoto. Spoto.
I need the
Spoto.
origin of this. Who is Mr. Spoto?
I don't know. I didn't go there. I'm not.
How do we know
from
it's
here.
not Spoto? Don't pretend to know things you don't know.
I know. I talked to the kids who have played them for many years.
Okay.
It's been a high school for a while. And thank you to Visani. They hosted team dinner last night. They drove up 2 hours. It was Eric, Dan, and Nick.
Wow.
And Dan and Nick, they're just fans of the show, and they wanted to come help.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they drove up. They helped set everything up, and it was delicious.
Great food, but to drive all the way up here from Fort Myers, that's from Port Charlotte.
Port Charlotte, yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Spoto High School is named in honor of Mr. Richard C. Spoto.
Oh,
boom.
Yeah. I think there used to be a steakhouse called Spoto's over in Pinellas.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Local man who worked in Hillsborough County School District for 31 years.
Yeah. So this is going to be a good game tonight. They,
Do you want to make a prediction?
Ooh, it's going to be tight.
Spoto is they got a record of 2-2.
Yep, we're 3-1.
Looks like they can score some points, but I've watched Chamberlain score a lot of points as well.
Yep. Basically, we won all of our games that we were supposed to win.
Right.
Lost the one that we were supposed to lose to. They've won their games that they were supposed to win and lost the games that they were supposed to lose.
be a shootout.
Tonight's going to be a real shootout,
Yeah. So it's going to be a good game. Come on out, support. I know it's a little bit of a drive, everybody, but it's going to be good. I'm excited. Chad's excited. The kids are excited.
Good.
Yeah. Go Chambo.
All right, that's it. We're done. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. We will see you bright and early on Monday. Dizzy, thank you, buddy.
No problem, man. See you guys Sunday.
The after show is up next. We'll see you at the tailgate on Sunday. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.